You can go ahead and go, bro.
Gotcha. What's happening though? What's happening?
What's up with y'all? What's going down? I see we got Paul up in here. What's up, bro? Rod X the champ. What's up?
What's
Brooklyn
good, fam?
Child. What's going down? Joe Johnson. He say, what's good? Marlo and Trey's live chatting panel. What's up with it? Brooklyn Child say, smash that like button when you enter the room. The gym, I mean, my bad already. Yeah, Winston Lee, what's going down? George Chavez say, peace to the room. 602 up in there. What's the 602, bro? I don't even know what that is. Welcome to the gym, though, man. No, I ain't never seen you before. But yeah, we've been talking about having these little old Cuban fighters and shit, breaking them down. So I finally got that today. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of a little pop quiz for y'all too to see if y'all been paying attention to the shit that we've been breaking down lately. You know what I'm saying? We just come to chop it up with y'all, see what's up with you and shit. My boy Chris Rayner just stepped up in this bitch.
In the
George
building.
Chavez said, "What it good be my?" He said, what it good be my G's? Like button smash. Appreciate that." He said, "West Phoenix up in the building." All right, yeah, Chris Rayner. Yeah, shout out to the 512. That's my homie. But what's up with y'all though? Main boxing biker just stepped up in this bitch. What's up, man? What's going down? He said, "What up, y'all? Brooklyn up in this bitch already." Damon P, what's
Hey.
up? He said, "What's good, Trace in the chat?" He said, "The Sean Porter Protection Agency." Hey, it was somebody else that had an avatar that was laughing at the Porters and shit. You the same person? Or you somebody new? If you somebody new, welcome to the gym. Ryan X say Kurt Sugar on Wellbreaker showing out. He over there whooping ass. That's what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rayner say what's good in Temple. We chilling tonight up at Temple, man. We good. Ryan X. Oh, okay. That's the same one. All right. Throw my man a wrench, man. Yeah, Marlo up in the building today in front of the laptop and shit. We got you. What's going down? He said he owned them
I'm back.
hoes. You say you back?
Mhm.
Malia cooking vlogs. What's up? I remember her when she first subscribed and shit. Appreciate you for stopping by to say what's up to us.
Hey, what's happening? What's good, fam?
Yeah. But what's up with y'all though? I mean, what y'all want to do? We got a little bit. I got a lot of material for y'all today, man. You know what I'm saying? So, we got a lot of shit we can do. We can go to Cuba, or whatever. When you say my boy Kurt Sugar over there whooping ass, though, that's what's up. But y'all let me know what y'all want to do. What's up with you, bro? I see what you over there sharing and shit.
All right,
This
there
nigga
we
can't even.
go.
This nigga can't even hear me.
No, what you say?
I was
I
saying,
couldn't. I
what's
was
up?
over here going to go do the wrench thing.
Oh, okay. Hold on,
What
who
the
you
fuck?
got? You deleted him?
On accident.
You done time my man out.
I did it on accident.
Yeah, I know. Kenny Porter Jr. He say deep frying suckers. You the same one? You got two accounts? That's what's up. Well, what's up with y'all though, man? Y'all holler at me. Y'all down there quiet as church mice and shit. What's up? Like I said, man, I got the Cuban fighters. I'm gonna tell y'all who I got. The Cuban fighters that I broke down was hold on. I got Kid Gavilan. I've been wanting to break him down and shit. I broke down Benny Perret, Kid Chocolate, Teofilo Stevenson, Felix Savon, Jose Napoles, and Sugar Ramos. You know what I'm saying? Those are the Cubans I got broke down. And plus, like I said, I got like 25 trivia questions for y'all. I know we ain't been doing the trivia in a long time. And we're going to have the trivia tournament coming up soon. But I just wanted to wake your mind back up on the trivia one time. You know what I'm saying? But it's some shit that y'all done heard before. It's stuff that I done already broke down to you. Joey Chavez said, one of my guys, I need to watch that fight August 25th, ESPN, Ray Beltran versus Jose Pedraza right here in Beltran's backyard. Show love, watch the fight, get the ESPN Plus app, tons of Phoenix up-and-comers on the we got the ESPN Plus app, bro. One thing you'll know about us, we cover all fights, bro. Shit, if my big toe want to fight my little toe, we gonna cover the fight. So you ain't even got to worry about that. We cover all fights. Ain't no fight too small for us to call. You know what I'm saying?
You're
George
right.
Chavez said, undercards, make sure y'all check it. My boy be fly. Brendan Macias represent Phoenix, but fighting over there at Robert Garcia Boxing Academy. Okay, we got you. We got you. We gonna check it out. DB at 03. What's up, bro? Napoleon Armstrong, what's going down? Yeah. I guess we let a couple of people get up in here and shit before we get started on everything. That's why I was trying to stall a little bit. Let some people come up in here. But yeah, Joe Chavez, we got you, bro. We cover all fights. You know what I'm saying? So
D Biz Napoleon, what's good, fam? What's good, Chavez? Welcome to the gym.
yeah, for sure. Hey, George Chavez, this your first time in here?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah, it probably is. Well, that's what's up though. So what's
You got
up,
that
man?
Razor Ramon. Andale Chico.
Yeah. I forgot how you had that shit up there. For real. Napoleon said he over there cooling. That's what's up. Chilling. I'm over here on this motherfucking gas and shit, smoking this sour diesel. I don't know what Marlo on up there.
Some cookies.
You on some cookies? All right, that's what's
Mm-hmm.
up. Yeah, so what's up, man? Y'all holler at me. I'm trying to stall before some people get up in this bitch so I can break down my little Cuban fighters and shit. Y'all down there quiet as hell. What's going on in the boxing world? I was hearing that Amir Khan was talking about he wanted to fight Pacquiao. How y'all see that fight going? Amir Khan and Pacquiao. George Chavez said that's what's up. Yeah, we got you. New Fat Boy Fitness. What's up,
Hey, what's
fellas? Just
good,
got that
fam?
like button. Appreciate that. You know him?
Yeah, that's my partner on Instagram, too.
All right, that's what's up. Rod, they say excluding heavyweights, which boxer y'all think got the best resume since 1990? Which boxer got the best resume since 1990? I don't know, man. Might have to say somebody like Andre Ward or something, man. All them big ass names he beat. I'm gonna go with Andre Ward. Joey Chavez say, yes, sir. Respect the chain. Say he wants you to build it up, Marlo.
Build it up! I
Joey
still got
Chavez, yeah. Joey Chavez says that he said just checking out the room. What's good? That's what's up. Said shot, what's up, homie? He said good to be on the corner. That's what's up.
it. Said
Ryder said
shot.
he got Manny ninth round KO. You think so? I was thinking, it's kind of tough for me to call, man. That motherfucker Pacquiao getting older, 39 years old, about to be 40. You know, Amir Khan is fast. It might be kind of hard for Pacquiao reflexes to get away from them shots from Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think Amir Khan is a better fighter than what Matisse was when he fought Pacquiao. And that looked kind of fraudulent and stuff because some people was feeling like Pacquiao wasn't even landing some hard punches on Matisse when Matisse got knocked out. They felt like he took a dive and all that kind of stuff. So I think it'll be an interesting fight, man. I want to see it. Uh, George Chavez say, yo, we're going to talk about Benavidez and Terrence Crawford might be going out or what? What's good? What you mean they you talking about Jose Benavidez? I ain't
Mm-hmm.
really too crunk about that though. You know what I'm saying? Look at this troll down there. I mean, y'all slapped that troll one time. Uh he said I'm from Phoenix. You know how I rap the fighters. Benavidez is cool, but I don't know if you want that smoke from Bud right now. Yeah, that's not a credible fight to me. I mean, it's a credible fight, but it's not a top level fight. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like it's kind of convenient. I mean, it's some other fights that I want to see Crawford fight. Like Marlo said, I would rather see him fight the loser of Porter versus Garcia than fight against Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Well, him too, Marlo. So I just thought it was kind of convenient that you got this dude that's been calling you out, talking trash, and he can take your attention away from what we want to see, and that make it cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, New Fat Boy Fitness said Pac was still knock out Khan. You think so? I think it'll be a good fight, man. I want to know what weight it's gonna be at too if they fight. Will it be at like 150 and a half or something like what Khan been fighting at? Right, they say Manny back on them power pellets, huh? Yeah. KF Harris, what's up with you, man? Oh, welcome to the gym. If this your first time, right? They say, I read that. Joe Chavez said, Khan's changes still won't hold up. She'll be a good fight. I'll check it out. Yeah, it's worth checking out, man. That'll be a damn good fight. For real. Joe Chavez said that chin ain't changed though. You right about that. You
Motherfucker
right.
still the
That's that.
same.
That's the one thing about it. But hey, it ain't like Manny Pacquiao ain't never been knocked out by one punch. Shit, that motherfucker Marquez had his ass stretched out on the ground. Sleep.
KF Harris, what's good, fam?
Unirama roll tide, man. What's up with it? What's going down? Goddamn me. Yeah, we getting ready to get this shit crunk too, man.
Bobby
Football
Jean,
season.
what's
Can't
good,
wait.
sis?
Bobby Jean, long time no see. What's up? What's going down? Joy Fitness said, I like being a V-Dash. But he's a lot bigger than what Bud has fought before. And after his last injury or getting shot, he's been on a knockout streak. And I like the bad blood between the two. Okay, I'm gonna admit, man, I ain't never seen a man fight. I ain't never seen him fight. I'm just going off of what I've been hearing other channels basically say about him, talking about how he was. They not calling him a bum, but they were saying like he's not like an A-level fighter, basically. You know what I'm saying? So to be fair, I need to go watch him myself and form my own opinion. So I'm gonna roll with your opinion for right now. It's gonna be a good fight. Napoleon Armstrong said Khan's speed a bad formula for Pack at this stage, in my opinion. That's what I was saying. Your reflexes slow down, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. The difference between being like 33 or 34 and 39 or 40 is big. It's significant. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling how much of his reaction time he done lost. You know what I'm saying? Like he lost, like look at that knockout that he took from Marquez. That right there might have been a result of losing your reflexes. You know what I'm saying? Where you get caught with a shot like that. So it's not out the question that his reflexes might have been dulled like 30% since he was in his prime.
Hey,
Uh,
Chavez, that's what we be saying. That's the
Joy,
real reason why a motherfucker don't want to see that fight. But I ain't saying it won't be no good fight.
Joey Chavez said, I feel you, but it makes sense. They both got the same promoter. Ben VJ just had a belt. His little brother is a super middleweight up and comer. He's a name you know. Bob Aaron likes to put his guys against one another. Hey, I sure agree with you on that one. That's been his business model. He likes to put the in-house, he likes to have in-house fights, you know what I'm saying? So that was
Hmm.
one thing that I was looking at too. It's it's a convenient in-house fight. But they do have the bad blood. I was starting to question if the bad blood was even real, but I'm just going to assume that it is real. He was saying, "Hey, what he told him, focus on your fight before you don't make it to your fight or something like that."
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna take it as the bad blood is real. That's what's up. Yeah, and I don't know his dimensions or nothing. I ain't never broke down his box record, any of that shit. I wish I would have thought about that before coming on here. I would have tried to do that. But you know what, y'all, man? I got a lot of shit for y'all today. I spent so much time writing this shit that I fucked up my finger squeezing the damn pencil too hard. So I couldn't even come with everything that I wanted to come with. That shit kind of pissed me off. Craig J,
Craig
what's
J
up with you, homie?
in the building. What's happening, fam?
What's going down? Yeah, so what's up, man? I see we got 18 people in here. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all hitting the like and shit. But we can go ahead and slide over to Cuba. Or you know what? Let's go ahead and just jump on these little pop quiz for y'all off the shit that we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that first. We're gonna jump on that. So this is my first question. I only got 25 questions, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is the first question. What fighter was known as the ghetto wizard? We're gonna start on something easy. Some real light work real quick.
Light work.
What fighter was known as the ghetto wizard? Once again, what fighter was known as the ghetto wizard? George Chavez said, "You're right. He is going to a level, but I really don't know. But I really don't want to say what I want to say on the chat right now. But I ain't never seen Benavidez this strong in life. This rip. in his life, and then he has the same trainer that everyone said was juicing Pacquiao. I'm telling you, I've never seen Benavidez this shredded in my life. His head looks huge. Okay, that's something to look out for then. Unirama pleading the
Hey,
fifth out the gate. How you gonna plead the fifth on the easy question? This is a light work question. What fighter was
yeah,
known
we
as
talk
the
about this
ghetto
a lot.
wizard?
Hey, Joey Chavez. Shit, as long as they disrespectful, man, feel free. We all about respect. We respect motherfuckers' opinion.
We can read between the lines. I see what he's saying. He's saying he might be on them
Okay.
power pellets with.
Oh, I got you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that too now. Yep.
Unirama said he can't know. So don't nobody in the chat know who the ghetto wizard is. Y'all
See,
don't disappoint me like this, man.
hey, Joey Chavez, he been listening to me. I told him to go holler at, talk to Bobo on Instagram and get that power pellet. You
Yeah.
get to it for one.
Napoleon Armstrong said he been MIA, so he don't know shit. Yeah, this supposed to be an easy one though, man. For the.
Hey, he one of the fighters on the new video I put out today too.
Nah, he ain't on the. Oh,
You
yeah,
ain't?
they go main boxing biker. Bobby Jean got it. Y'all fresh back from
Oh,
Google? What took y'all
oh
so
yeah,
long?
Billy Leonard.
Vinny Leonard.
Yeah.
All right. So this the next question. How many years did Benny Leonard hold the lightweight title? If y'all couldn't get that one, y'all might be in trouble. How many years did Benny Leonard hold the lightweight title? Craig J said you talking about you was starting with an easy one. That was an easy one. That was just his nickname, brother. Kai F. Harris said he'll guess Mitch Green. George Chavez said focus on your fight before you don't make it to your fight. One of the most gangster things I've heard in the past decade.
Real talk.
Bobby G said, "Yo, man, by some biker said, man, no homo. I'm in the shower." Ah.
All right.
This nigga in the shower
Oh,
putting
pretty boy.
cocoa butter on and shit, talking
Hey,
about no homo. He in the
hey,
shower, nigga.
hey, that's much respect though. He in the shower listening to it though. That's
In a minute, he gonna get out talking about no homo. I'm putting on baby oil right now, my nigga. Like, bro, all right, Bobby Jean got it 8. Yes, ma'am. He held the belt for 8 years as lightweight champion. So the next question is, how many times did Benny Leonard defend his lightweight title? How many times did Benny Leonard defend his lightweight title? I didn't go in too deep on these questions either, y'all. I just came with like a little overview, little sweep type thing. You know what I'm saying? I asked like a couple of questions from each fighter, maybe 2, 3, something like that. So how many times
Gangster
did Benny
Rodney in the
Leonard,
building.
Gangster Rodney, what's up with it?
Hey, look at he gonna say he gonna put.
He talking about you where? Don't tell me you trying to join the Gangster Rodney. How many how many times did Benny Leonard defend his lightweight title? Main Boss and Biker said, my dedication is real, bro. Just got home from work, kissing her, my girl, and turned on YouTube. All right, bro.
Real talk, man. That's what's up.
Already. How many times did Benny Leonard defend his lightweight title? Joey Chavez talking about Emmanuel Augustus. Gangster Ronnie say 10, no sir. Y'all come with some guesses or something. How many times did Benny Leonard defend his lightweight title? He had it for 8 years. So how many title defenses did he have? I swear, after seeing the set shot, you too big, bro. Rodney too big too. Y'all gotta go down. Gangsta Rodney say 22 times. Yeah, you way up there now. It's a single digit number.
Hold on, you got to put the pause up in here, oh Gangster Rodney.
Yeah.
It's like too big.
All right,
Pause.
Unirama close with the 8. It was 7. He had 7 title defenses in 8 years. I know that sounds like a small number, but he was moving up and fighting welterweights, and he would fight like occasional featherweight. You know what I'm saying? So in that time period of 8 years, he had a lot of fights, but only 7 title defenses. All right, so my next question, this is an easy one. Please get this, y'all. Who was the first? Hold on, yeah. Who was the first African American champion of the 20th century? Get this for your boy. We done said this a lot of times. I know my shit be lagging too. I see numbers and shit still popping up. Who was the first African American champion of the 20th century? Y'all can do this. You in the round and say JJ. Who is JJ, bro? Jack Johnson? No, sir. I guess um that ain't a bad guess though. I ain't mad at you. Gangsta Rodney say Armstrong, no, sir. All right, set shot got it. Set shot was hold on, I can't even say that. I'm tripping. I almost said too much just then. All right, so check this out. Joe Gans was the first. All right, this next question. Joe Gans was the first to accomplish what milestone at lightweight? And I mixed this in because I thought the questions was way too easy, so I had to mix in something a little challenging. You know what I mean? Joey Chavez say Leonard. KF Harris say Joe Lewis. Main Boxing Biker say Tommy Burns. It was Joe Gans. So Joe Gans was the first boxer to accomplish what milestone at lightweight? Main Boxing Biker. All right, Gangsta Rodney say two-time champ. That's it. He was the first two-time lineal champion. Main Boxing Biker say lineal. You was in the ballpark, but yeah, two-time lineal champion. Already, that's what's up. So y'all gonna trip y'all slow on the easy ones, then I ask you the hard ones, and you quick on the draw. All right, this is the next one. What fighter was nicknamed the mayor of North Philadelphia?
Rod
PK
X in
Boxing
the building. What's
MMA. What's
happening,
up
fam?
with you?
PK in the building. What's good, fam?
What's up with you?
I had got up. My bad, bro.
What fighter was nicknamed the mayor of North Philadelphia? Gangsta Rodney is on Main Boxing Biker head, man. Coming here talking about he was in the shower.
he bust in like that though. Like we what?
KF Head say Joe Frazier, no sir. What fighter was nicknamed the mayor of North Philadelphia? Gangsta Rodney say Eddie Futch, no sir. This might be a little bit tricky. It shouldn't be tricky though if he was here on the corner, you know what I'm saying? What fighter was nicknamed the mayor of North Philadelphia? Come on, y'all. It's a race to Google.
Rod X
Yeah,
and
D,
Sex
what's
Shop
up
know this.
with you?
Yeah, D in the building.
What's going down?
What's happening, fam?
Come on, y'all. Main Boxing Biker say Savage. I don't even know who that is. Don't make me
Not
feel like
Macho Man.
he said Caboni Savage. I don't know what that is, bro. Roddy Chica,
Roddy
what's up with it?
Chica. What's happening, sis?
What fighter was nicknamed the mayor of North Philadelphia? Ronald Finkley, what's
Ronald
up, bro?
Brinkley. What's good, fam?
He talking about B Hop. Nope. All right, Bobby Jean. There she go. George Benton. Yes, sir. Set shot right behind her. He say Benson. You smoking them Benson and Hedges, boy? You old school over there. George Benton. All right. Check this out. True or false? George Benton was down only once in the fight in his entire career. Like he was only down once in his entire career. True or false? George Benton was down only once in his career. Since I say, yeah, Benton. Gangsta Ronnie say, smoking them Mavericks. He might be smoking them Paul Malls. True or false? George Benton was down only once in his career. Unirama say false. Sesha say true. Bobby Jean say true. Come on, man. They can't be the only three people that's going to guess. Y'all come with a guess. This is a 50-50 question. You know what I'm saying? Round the fingers talking about them Benson and Edges. Man, Boxing Biker say false. Come on, y'all. Let me get some more guesses. It's a 50-50. True or
Virginia
false?
Slims.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my grandmother used to smoke them back in the day. He said American Spirit.
American.
Ronald Finkley say true. Kai F. Harris say false. Craig J say false. The answer, Kai Harrison, what's up with you, bro? He
Kai
say
in the
true.
building.
Y'all D said only one time. No, the answer is false. George Benton was never knocked down in his entire career. He was stopped twice, but he was always stopped on his feet. You know what I'm saying? TKO, the ref stopped it, but he was never dropped in his entire career. Valentino Falcon, what's up, bro? He said, give
What's
me
good,
50
fam?
feet. Give me some elbow room when I come up in here. Yeah, what's up, bro? Yep, he was never knocked down, y'all. So that was false. Okay, so check this out. This might be a little tough. Who kept George Benton from getting a shot at the middleweight title? Some of them was Virginia Slimes. Kyle Harrison say, what's up, players? Yeah, we chilling, bro.
We chilling,
Who
fam. I
kept
think your thing went in and out.
I'm going in and out.
Yeah, that last question was in and out.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna read it several times. Who kept
Yep.
George Benton from getting a shot at the middleweight title? Gangsta Rodney say the white man. I need you to be more specific than that, man. Hold on.
Shit.
Ronald Finkley say, nice, the original one-time drop. You know what? He just got me thinking about something too, y'all. I've been calling Lawrence Williams one time. I done forgot that was Keith Thurman's nickname. That motherfucker, that's so obsolete. I done gave his name to somebody else. So I'm letting y'all know. Lawrence Williams is officially the real one time. Square business.
The law.
Valentino said that work, fam. He laughed and said, let me get back at it. Keep bringing the greatest already. Session
Real
say
for
Hurricane Carter. No, sir. Who kept
salute, fam.
George Benton from getting a shot at the middleweight title? I had broke it down when I was reading my little old shit. But it's cool though, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna ask some of these same questions when we do the trivia tournament. It ain't gonna just I'm gonna change them up some, but I'm gonna ask some of these questions. Then I'm gonna ask some questions from the Cuba stuff I'm doing, and I might reach back and ask a couple of old questions too, just to keep you on your toes one time. DB03 came in with it, yes sir, Lou Duval. You know what I'm saying? Because George Benton, if he was able to get past, I can't remember his first name. I think it was like Paul Giardello. He was gonna get a shot at the title, but Lou Duva, he had some connections, so he was able to get Giardello a fight with Dick Tiger for the title instead of having to fight against George Benton. So Lou Duva messed him out his title shot. All right, this should be an easy one, y'all. Who is boxing's first Hispanic world champion? Who is boxing's first Hispanic world champion? This should be easy. Who is boxing's first Hispanic world champion? Gangsta Rodney got it.
Blackie
Panama
with the
Al
khaki.
Brown.
Blackie with the
Panama,
khaki.
yeah. Panama Al Brown is the answer. Good job, Gangsta Rodney. Quick on the draw, goddamn.
Little
All right, check it.
95 in the building.
What's
What's
up,
happening,
bro?
fam?
What's going down? Yeah. All right, look. How long did the fight between Panama Al Brown and Gustav Humery last? That was meant to be a hard question. This motherfucker might be impossible. How long did the fight between Panama Al Brown and Gustav Humery last? Gangsta Rodney say a black man. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? What tripped me out, man, is like I was doing these Cuban fighters today, and I expected to do somebody that looked like a Cuban. I like looked like Ricky Ricardo instead of Richard Roundtree. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes is looking like some straight up brothers with afros and everything. And I was like, God damn it. That shit is crazy. Like it ended up being Black History almost. All right, Rod X got it quick on the draw. Ain't playing no games. It was 15 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Because Gustav Himmery and Panama Al Brown, they agreed to not touch gloves before the fight. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as the bell rang, Panama Al Brown went over there and spurred him and dropped him in 5 seconds. And then the referee counted to 10, you know what I'm saying? So them 10 seconds plus the 5 seconds equal to 15 seconds. Already, Rod X the champ. We don't call him champ for nothing. All right, this is my next question. What fight is believed to be Panama Al Brown's last great fight? Ooh, that one gonna be difficult. That's tough right there. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Ronnie say Richard Roundtree. Yeah, man, I thought I was gonna see Ricky Ricardo, man. Not no Richard Roundtree. Shit, I felt like we was doing Black History or something. And you know what? Like I be trying to be like, a little diverse. I mean, everybody that come here ain't black. I'm proud to break down our history, but I be trying to, keep it fair and keep it, diverse and break down everybody. So I went to Cuba. Shit, we went to Africa.
MBT
Square
in the
business.
building. What's up, fam?
MBT,
Capadonna,
what's
what's up?
up? Yeah, I knew he was gonna say that. I promise you, I knew MBT was gonna come here talking about I ducked him last night. It was because I had to work on these Cubans. Stay in here and listen to all this shit so you can see what I was working on. Capadonna, what's up, bro? What's going down? Yeah. Gangsta Roddy said it is Black History, just different languages. You ain't lying. I learned that lesson. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like a casual because I had never actually seen a lot of the fighters that I was breaking down. I had just heard of them. But what fight is believed to be Panama Al Brown's last great fight? Y'all might well just give me an uncle on this one. You know what I'm saying? MVT say he just playing. I know you just hot side, bro. You know I ain't gonna duck no fade if I ain't had nothing to do. Kyle Harris say word up. Uh, so y'all give me an uncle. Y'all give me a TO. Let me get a Cinco or something. You know what I'm saying?
MBT, how my Ozzy brother doing, man? Know you been working hard.
Yeah. Setshaw gave me an unk. Let me get two more unks and I'll go ahead and just give y'all the answer. I did read it to y'all though. You know what I'm saying? I thought it might have been like a milestone in his life since it was his last great fight. He said in France, forgot the dude's name. It might have been in France. His name do sound like he could be French or something. I'm dumb as hell with stuff like that. When I read the name, y'all tell me. Y'all D say gangster. You talking about gangster Rodney? All right, they gave me some unks, some fifths. All right, his last fight was when he had a rematch with a dude named Balasar Sanchile. You know what I'm saying? That was his last great fight. And all right. So my next question is, who is
My
who
business
is
say Cinco.
yeah. Who is boxing's first Asian world champion? That should be an easy one too. MBT said going good, my brother Marlo. Hope you well too.
Oh yeah, all good, fam.
Hey, don't never play poker with MBT, man, because he is the most shit talking person that you ever met in your life. You gotta have your head screwed on tight. I'm telling you, you gotta be grounded, man. Cause that man will talk you out your game and have you mad in the motherfucker. That's how he had me on the first time we played, bro. Had me all out my game. All right, who is boxing's first Asian world champion, y'all? MBT say he a pass. He ain't lying. A good one
DB,
too.
DB is getting it in right now at the job. Stay tuned in.
Come on, y'all. This is an easy one. Who is boxing's first Asian world champion? We just went over. We done went over this like a couple of times. We trying to learn this shit. We got to be able to hang with somebody like Kurt Sugar. We can't just let them kick us in the ass. Lawrence Williams, we can't let them just kick us in the ass. Man, I'm gonna have to get down there in the chat one day, man, and battle with them motherfuckers. We can't just let them keep on doing us like this. For
That
real.
that shot say punch a Villa.
All right, there we go. There we go. Set shot got it. Pancho Villa. Yes, sir. So I got a true or false question. True or false? Uh, Kid Chocolate is the only man to knock out Pancho Villa. Ronald Finley say, bang, bang. I don't even know what you mean, bro.
Bang bang.
True or false? Kid Chocolate is the only man to knock out Pancho Villa. Now you thinking. Come on with a guess, bro. True or false? Kid Chocolate is the only man to knock out Pancho Villa. Main Boston Barker say
True.
true. Little 95 say true. Let me get some more guesses. Y'all D say true. Ain't nothing wrong with a guess. True or false? Ronald Finger said, "What the hell is what the hell is up with your avatar?" Says I say true. Everybody saying true. Gangsta Rodney say false. Bobby Jean say false. And you see she didn't answer the question very fast either. She went and did some research real quick. But yeah, the answer is false. because Pancho Villa was never knocked out in his entire career. You know what I'm saying? He one of the few fighters that can have all of them fights and escape without ever being knocked out. All right, so this is my 14th question. I got 25 questions for y'all. Just a little quick little pop quiz, you know what I'm saying? All right, number 14. How did Pancho Villa die prematurely? 'Cause you know he died young. So how did Pancho Villa die? What caused his death? I see Carl Hairston got that shit. DB at 03 got it. Little 95 talking about that Razor Ramon. Hell yeah. Session, I say, damn, trick question. Ain't supposed to be easy, is it? I'm supposed to try to trick you up a little bit. All right, Rod X got it, the champ. He say, pull a tooth and there was complications from a tooth extraction. You know what I'm saying? He had got it infected and stuff. He was supposed to chill and rest. He was supposed to be on bed rest, but instead, oh, all right, when he first got his tooth pulled, he decided to fight anyway. He fought against Barney McLarnin and or Jimmy McLarnin or something like that. And he lost the fight because he was protecting his tooth the whole time. So then he ended up going to the doctor and getting 3 more teeth extracted. And he was supposed to be on bed rest, but he wanted to hang out with his friends and stuff. And then the infection spread to his throat, and he ended up dying. So that's how Pancho Villa died. All right, the next question. This should be a little easy too. Who was the second ever Black World Champion? Uh, Ronald Finkley say complicated. Main boxing biker. Kai Harrison say oh yeah, guessing up there. Main boxing biker said them questions hurting like razor's edge, huh? Session I say tooth. Come on, yeah, man. Tooth. Lil 95 said, damn, a nigga died from getting a tooth pulled, yeah. Ronald Finkley say, yo, you can die from losing blood. I experienced that myself. You done died before? You done experienced that before? Welcome back, bro. That motherfucker that got raised from the dead like Lazarus. Lazarus, come forth. Goddamn Ronald Finkley. Who was this? All right, this is the question. I don't know if I asked it. My bad. Who was the second ever Black World Champion? I thought I asked the question already. My bad, y'all. Who was the second ever Black World Champion? Uniram is saying Joe Louis. They down there laughing. Who was the second ever Black World Champion? They saying Jim. Who is Jim? Am I tripping? No, they said Jack Johnson. No, not Jack Johnson, y'all. Ronald Finger said they had to put mesh in my tooth, drank a lot of blood, bro. Okay. I'm glad you're all right, man. You know, I was just fucking with you. NBT say Jack Johnson. No, sir. It is not Jack Johnson. Set shot. Jack Johnson. No, sir. Lil 95 say Sam Langford. Well, Sam Langford never got a chance to win a championship. He only won the colored championship. But he did win it like 5 times, though. Sam Langford was a beast. Who was the second ever Black World Champion? Y'all give me an uncle if y'all don't get it. It's all good. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I promise you. But I did give y'all these answers before though. But y'all gonna remember this shit though because you gotta ponder on it a little bit. That should be forming like a like a pathway to learn that shit in your brain. Okay, he's saying Jim Johnson, not Jack Johnson. I don't even know who Jim Johnson is, bro. The Jim Johnson I know used to be a defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all D say Sugar Ray Robinson, no sir. MBT said he fought 1908. Main Boston Biker said Pinky swear you won't tell. Pinky swear, bro. Ain't gonna tell nobody, brother. Y'all D say Lewis. Bobby Jean say Lewis. Y'all D say 1908. Shit, Gangsta Roddy say Gans. Ronald Finkley say Lewis. I got y'all. Let me get another please. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all a hint. The person that I got this fighter from listening to a blood boxing video. That's when I first heard of the guy. Ronald Finkley saying Lewis. Unirama say, dude, that was ref for Ali Liston too. Who was the ref for Ali Liston too? Ronald Finkley say, nah, bro. Okay, all right, let me give y'all a big hint. All right, there we go. Gangsta Rodney got it. Barbados Joe Walcott. You know what I'm saying? Not to be confused with Jersey Joe Walcott. Barbados Joe Walcott. He was the person that Jersey Joe Walcott looked up to. He was 5'1". He was a short motherfucker, but he was bad though. You know what I'm saying? He won the welterweight championship. He knocked out several light heavyweights at 5'1", and those guys were like 6'1". You know what I'm saying? Bad dude. Barbados Joe Walcott, y'all, second ever black world champion. All right, I got another true false for y'all. Barbados Joe Walcott failed in his first two attempts at world titles. True or false? I see Gangsta Roddy said the midget that was knocking niggas out. Yup. You exactly right. DB03 saying Ronald Finger said, damn, I'm 0 for 4. It's all good, man.
Yeah, this tune up. Remember this shit
Yeah.
for the trivia too.
Yeah, this the
Can't be
tune
letting
up.
we can't
Yeah.
be letting motherfuckers
Y-
fuck with us like this here, man.
Yes,
This
sir.
law
Gangsta
just taking
Roddy.
over. Team one. What was he on? Team run one
I
or
don't
team
even
two?
remember. I don't even remember.
Had to go
Lil
check.
95 saying false. Gangsta Roddy say true. Ronald Finkley say true. Yadi say false. Sesha say true. Unirama say true. It's a nice little split on this one. H Town 713. What's up with it, man? Welcome to the gym. If this your first
What's
time,
good,
homie.
H Town?
Yeah, he's saying true. Well, the answer is definitely true. They
Oh,
saying
H
shit. I'm
Town.
gonna give you one this time. Hey, Ronald Finkley got him one too. Hey, so look, he did fail in his first two attempts at world titles. He lost to mysterious Billy Smith for the welterweight title, and he lost to Kid Levine for the lightweight title. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So the next question is, who did Barbados Joe Walcott defeat to win the welterweight title? Like when did he finally break through and win the title? Like who did he beat? I mean, uh, Gangster Rodney said it wasn't uncommon to take an ass whooping back then. Sure wasn't. H Town say salute. KF Harris say Lewis. El Fenici, what's up, bro? What's going down? He said
El
didn't get the
Fenici in the
bell.
building.
He said didn't get the bell, but my motherfucking boys on dynamic duo. Yes, sir.
What's
Gangster
good, bro?
Rodney, man. Who is Gangster Rodney, man? Oh
Remember,
no, but
he sang
he
his
ain't
name.
right. That shit. Oh, okay. I'm tripping. I thought he had got the answer right, but he didn't though. He didn't get the answer. Unirama say Armstrong. No sir. Who did Barbados Joe Walcott defeat to win the welterweight title? I give y'all his initials. They got three names. He got three names. One of them is a nickname in the middle. So it's JRF. JRF. The J is his first name. The R is his nickname in the middle, and then, well, I think that's his nickname. And then his last name begin with an F. Says I say as a Charles now, he too big. As a Charles was fighting, middleweight, light heavyweight, up to heavyweight. This guy right here, he beat this guy for the welterweight title. Who did Barbados Joe Walcott defeat to win the welterweight title? And his initials are JRF. Old school though, so y'all might not have heard of him. If you ain't never heard of him, just go ahead and give me an uncle, and we'll keep it moving.
A
You
Theo
know what
or
I'm
something.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get a little old T.O. or Cinco or Fifth or something, and we'll keep it moving. I know y'all got places to be, people to see. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and keep it moving, baby. Let me get an uncle. Ain't no shame.
That'll be a
Uniramal
fifth.
said shit.
That'll
Uniramal
be a
said ain't no
Theo.
shame in my game.
One more. Oh, there go three. That'll be a fifth.
Yeah, the Chris Rayner said ain't no shame in this game. Little 95 either. Set shot.
Look, uh,
All right,
come on,
there we
let's
go.
go.
The person that he beat name was James Rube Ferns. Oh, I'm gonna break down some of these fighters too, y'all, because a lot of those names you're gonna hear them a lot. James Rube Ferns, mysterious Billy Smith. You gonna hear them names a lot. So I'm gonna break them fighters down so we know who they are. You know what I'm saying when we hear that shit. El Benici say, damn y'all brutal for sure. Bobby Jean say Gardner. No, ma'am, it was James Rube Ferns. All right, my next question. Hold on, real quick. All right, my next question. What fighter was known as the Black Prince? That's easy for y'all to Google. What fighter was known as the Black Prince? Ronald Finkley said he lost, but you got you one today, bro. You got you a true false question to write today. You know what I'm saying? You knew Barbados Joe Walcott failed in his first two attempts at world titles. You good. Gangster Rodney say Fuentes. No, no, sir. What fighter was known as the Black Prince? This fighter old school, like your pop's father. Old school, you know what I'm saying? What fighter was known as the Black Prince? Ronald Finkley, back from Google, man. That's boy. Say that boy there could that boy there could 100 words a minute.
He
God
got
damn me,
serious.
that
He
boy
got
beast.
serious.
Peter Jackson. Yeah, shit got real just then, didn't it, man? Peter Jackson. Yes, sir. That's who it was. Ronald Finkley said, look at him still guessing, talking about Nigel Benn. Nah, nigga, it wasn't no Nigel Benn. What was Nigel Benn? The Dark Destroyer?
Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't the Dark Destroyer. H-Town say, yup, Peter Jackson. Okay, this is my next question. Who did Peter Jackson fight to gain the right to challenge John L. Sullivan? So if he had a fight with this guy, if he was able to get past him, he was gonna go on to fight John L. Sullivan for the heavyweight title. Ronald Finkley said, "I'm tripping. You doubling up. Yeah, you was right the first time, bro. That made me think you didn't Google almost though. If you guessing like that, shit, Ronald Finkley might have knew that. All right, who did Peter Jackson fight to gain the right to challenge John L. Sullivan for the heavyweight title? Gangsta Rodney say Tommy Burns. No, sir. No, sir. I'll take an uncle though. This ain't really a hard question though, I don't think. But I will take an uncle. Who did Peter Jackson fight to gain the right to challenge John L. Sullivan? Ronald Finkley say Tom Crib. Nope, we in the wrong country, my brother. Tom Crib was way over there in England fighting with Tom Molyneux and Bill Richmond. We right over here in the US of A, bro. Who did Peter Jackson fight to gain the right to challenge John L. Sullivan? They down there laughing. Come on, y'all. It's an easy one. I give y'all a hint. The guy that he lost to went on to win the championship. Kyle Harris say, got a Jeff fam. I enjoyed this. Thanks. Man, we wish you could have stayed a little longer,
R.I.P.
bro. Yeah, cause we didn't even get to the meat of the discussion. Well, appreciate you for stopping by though, for sure. Main boss and biker say James J. Corbett. Appreciate that. How long it took you that long to go to Google? That motherfucker said he had to wash he had to wash the coconut oil off his hands first before he could pick his phone up and use the Google. All right. All right. Who was boxing's first black champion? You want to run me down there pleading the fifth? Who was boxing's first black champion? Marshall Simmons. What's up, man?
How
Why
much
my man
ain't
Winch
got no rent?
gone?
I don't
He
know.
said Marlo and Tregs and chat salute you guys. I made it. Yeah, already. Who was boxing's first black champion? I know y'all know this. Sesha said I used to smoke Peter Jacksons. I ain't never heard of Peter Jacksons. Gangster Ronnie say Johnson. El Finiti say Joe Jackson. Sesha say Gans. Rod X the champ. George Dixon. Yes, sir. Won the bantamweight title. You know what I'm saying? So
That ain't
check
the
this
real
out.
Marshall Simmons. That's a troll.
Oh, that ain't the real one?
I don't know, cause I ain't got no rent.
Nah, I think that's him. He coming in. I don't know though. But look, all right, look. So what two boxing training techniques are accredited to George Dixon? I don't remember who told me the other one. I had found one of them in the shit that I was reading, and somebody in the chat told me another one. Yeah, I don't think that's Marshall Simmons. He don't never say I'm Bazak. That's some new shit, but that's his picture though. What two boxing training techniques are accredited to George Dixon? And like I said, when I first presented this information, I had one, and then somebody in the chat came with the other one. You know what I'm saying? Like, like training techniques. That's the best way that I could put that. I tried to put it in a different way.
He
Marshall
said
Simmons
it's
said
me.
it's me. Hold on, I'm gonna have to think of a question to ask that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
actually a
Oh
question,
no,
bro.
hold on, no, I know what I'm gonna ask. So Marshall Simmons, what did you do as a profession? What was your career? Gangster Rodney say the shoulder roll. Ronald Finkley got one shadow boxing. He got one. Ronald Finkley. Shadow boxing is one. What's the other one? Gangsta Rodney say, aka Philadelphia Shell. Well, the shell is really like the posture. The roll is actually rolling the right hand and coming back with the right hand. You know what I'm saying? They're not really exactly the same thing, but you do the shoulder roll in the Philadelphia Shell a lot of the time. Setshaw said Peter Jackson is a brand of cheap ass Canadian smokes. Okay. Ronald Finkley's talking about one time. Hey, that's all you needed. Gangsta Rodney talking about abstinence. Oh yeah, no. I see what you mean, but no, it wasn't that. Y'all give me an uncle on the last one. We'll go ahead and keep it moving. But one of them is definitely shadow boxing. But I didn't look up the other one. Somebody in the chat told me. I feel like he was telling the truth, so I went on ahead and included it. I probably should have looked it up before I put it in there though. But most of the time the subscribers coming here, they be knowing that shit. Yeah, Fenichi say, Marshall Simmons, is that the real you, man? You ain't answer my question. Ron Fingley say boxing technique. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all, man. Since El Fenichi gave me a he's the person that pioneered using hanging heavy bags. You know what I'm saying? All right, Marshall Simmons, that's him. He said it's me for fuck's sake. All right. Yeah, that's my boy. When I saw that for fuck's sake, I knew it was him. All right, yeah. So he pioneered shadow boxing and he pioneered using the hanging heavy bag, hanging bags. Okay. So check this out. What was the result of George Dixon's 1892 clash with Jack Scully? Ooh, this might kill him right here. King Hebrew, what's up with it, man?
What's good, fam?
What
King
was
who?
the what was the result of George Dixon's 1892 clash with Jack Scully? This one might kill right here. Y'all go ahead and just give me my uncle. Y'all ain't know that easy stuff. I know y'all ain't gonna know this one. What was the result of George Dixon's 1892 clash with Jack Scully? And I'll give you a hint. This is when he was he was like he was in a triple header with John L. Sullivan. It was George Dixon. I can't even remember the other dude's name. I had never even heard of him, but they was in a triple header, and George Dixon had a fight with Jack Scully, and the result of the fight had long lasting implications. And I want y'all to tell me what those implications were. Well, not implications, but effects like impact. Uh, he said, Bobby Jean said draw. And it wasn't a draw. I ain't saying what was the result of the fight. Like, what was like, was it a draw or a knockout? I'm saying, like, how did the fight affect the area, like, of the country? Ronald Finkley said it was racial. It was racial. So it had a racial effect. So what was the racial effect of George Dixon when he fought Jack Scully? Main boxing biker talking about pugilism. King Hebrew say Parkinson's. H-Town 713 said it was a knockout. It was a knockout. He knocked him out. He beat the brakes off of Jack Scully. And it had some racial consequences. So I want y'all to tell me what the racial consequences were. Gangsta Rodney say standing 8 count. No, sir. It was some racial consequences. Marshall Simmons say, hey, I ain't been getting a notification, so I joined another email. Okay. Gangsta Rodney say riot. Uh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I don't know. It might have been a riot, but it didn't say it was a riot. They said a black man didn't get a title shot. See, what it was is there were no more mixed race fights in the South for 60 years. Like a black man and a white man did not fight in the South for 60 years because of this fight. You know what I'm saying? So those were the racial consequences of how bad George Dixon beat the brakes off of Jack Scully, because the New Orleans newspaper made a big deal about it and shit and blew it up. And so no black person and white person fought for 60 years. All right, so this is the next question. What fighter was known as the Black Terror? This might be kind of tough. This might be kind of easy. What fighter was known as the Black Terror? Ronald Finkley said they didn't want blacks fighting like lions. What fighter was known as the Black Terror? Yeah, Fenichi say Joe Louis. No, sir. You got to go back a little further than Joe Louis. Well, actually, a lot further. What fighter was known as the Black Terror? Ronald Finkley said they didn't want them to fight. Hold on. Washington Simmons said, I'm getting all kinds of buffering. Oh, the shit buffering real bad?
Refresh it.
What fighter was known as the Black Terror? And he old school. Bobby Jean got it. Bill Richmond. I call him the original slick fighter. He was a lot smaller than his contemporaries. I done seen his age, I mean his weight range from 147 up to 168. And the people that he was fighting, like Tom Creel, was 196. You know what I'm saying? And he was a monster, very scientific, technical fighter. And he never even had any lessons. You know what I'm saying? He just taught himself how to fight. Um, so my next question is true or false? Tom Molyneux had to escape from slavery. Marshall Simmons said, just did Marlo. You good, bro? H-Town saying Jack
Yeah, I'm
Johnson.
good, fam. Appreciate it.
Okay, true or false? Tom Molyneux had to escape from slavery. Because you know Tom Molyneux was born a slave.
I was kind of confused for a minute, Marshall Simmons. I'm like, man,
Sesha say false. El Fenici say false. King Hebrew say true. Timmy Diamonds, what's
Timmy
up, bro? What's
Diamond's in
going
the
down?
building. What's
He say
good, fam?
false. H-Town say true. Yadi say true. We get a couple of more guesses. I'll go ahead and spit it out there. All right, Lil 95 say false. Timmy Diamond said he was freed. Yes, sir, he was freed. That is false. He won a fight where his master's son won $100,000, and his son gave Tom Molyneux $500, and he gave him his freedom. You know what I'm saying? And then Tom Molyneux, he went up to New York, had some fights. On Wikipedia, it said that he ended up being the first Black American champion. I never knew that, but that's what they say. And then he ended up going to England and linking up with Bill Richmond and stuff. So he was freed. He did not have to escape. Won his freedom in a fight. All right, so this is my final question right here, y'all. True or false? Tom Crib dealt with Tom Molyneux in their rematch. And when I say he dealt with him, he whooped his motherfucking ass. True or false? Tom Crib dealt with Tom Molyneux in their rematch. Timmy Diamond say the more. Which one was the more, bro? No, a lot of y'all be knowing shit that I don't be knowing. True or false? Tom Creel dealt with Tom Molyneux in their rematch. King Hebrew say true. Ace Town 713 say false. Marshall Simmons said, I know, bro, I didn't get the last notification, bro. So I joined another email as well, bro, and got it. You got two of me now. You in deep. All right, appreciate you.
That's right, man.
El
Appreciate it.
Fenici say false. Lil 95 say false. Unirama said true. Set shot say true. Timmy Diamond said Tom Molyneux, aka the more. Okay, okay. That's what's up. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna remember. Let me lock that in. And the answer to this question is true. When they first fought Tom Molyneux went out there and got with Tom Crib, you know what I'm saying? And he was putting them hands on him because Tom Crib underestimated him. And then in the 19th round, the crowd jumped in the ring. They was already outside the ring screaming, "Don't let the nigger beat you." And plus they had already been betting their money, so they jumped in to try to, intervene. And when they did that, Tom Molyneux ended up getting his hand broken. And plus Tom Creel got some time to rest and recover. So he got back in the fight and he ended up beating Tom Molyneux. And then after that fight, Tom Molyneux, he went wild. His reputation grew and stuff. So he started drinking wine, chilling with them snow bunnies and stuff. And Tom Creel went to training camp on his ass. He wasn't playing. So Tom Creel came in that rematch and put them hands on his ass. And plus they said Tom Creel was a very slick fighter and stuff too. So he the type of fighter that can make adjustments and come back and whoop your ass. So yeah, that was Tom Creel, man. That's the end of it though. I just had them 25 questions. Little old pop quiz real quick. And like I said, a lot of that shit we're gonna put that on the trivia tournament, and there's gonna be some other stuff too. And I might reach back and get a couple of old things too, keep y'all on y'all toes. Ronald Fingers at Tom Crib ain't want no smoke. What you mean he ain't want no smoke? He wanted all the smoke. He was whooping their ass back then. Tom Crib wasn't doing no tripping. He underestimated old boy in that first fight, but he came back jamming a big payback in the next fight like Lennox Lewis and whooped his ass. Lil 95 said that's right. He didn't train hard and got knocked the fuck out. Yeah, he was tripping, man. People be seeing that shit like what fighters like Adrian Broner and shit like that do these days, thinking it's something new. Man, that shit, man, they've been doing that since they've been fighting. That's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? For real. So so the next thing I want to do, y'all, I wanted us to finally go ahead and take this little trip to Cuba. We're gonna go ahead and swing to Havana one time. Cause I've been wanting to do this shit for a while.
I've been
I
saving
remember,
my cigar for this here.
yeah, yeah. So y'all go ahead and fire up y'all little old Cubans and shit, man. Y'all cohibas and shit, and sip on your yak. And we about to go ahead and crank this flight up and swing to Cuba. We going to Havana. You know what I'm saying? So this is a little story time with your boy Trey X. So the first fighter that I wanted to look at was Kid Gavilan. He was 108, 30, and 5 as a professional with 28 knockouts according to BoxRec. He was 5 foot 10 and a half with a 71-inch reach. He fought from junior featherweight to welterweight. He competed from 1943 to 1958, and he was orthodox. His nickname was the Cuban Hawk. His birth name was Gerardo Gonzalez. Was born in Camagua, Cuba. He made his professional debut on June the 5th, 1943, and had his first 14 fights in Cuba. After that, he moved to Mexico City, where he took his first loss in his fight, in his fourth fight there against Carlos Marilara. He immediately avenged the loss in Havana. Gavilan made his American debut on November the 1st, 1946, when he beat Johnny Ryan by fifth round knockout. In 1947, he split time between the East Coast of the United States and Havana. However, in 1948, he decided to stay full time in the States. That year, he had notable fights with very important fighters such as former world champion Ike Williams, Tommy Bell, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Tony Pallone. He lost his first attempt at a world title by losing to Sugar Ray Robinson in 15 rounds. He later became world champion on May the 18th, 1951, when he beat the world champion Johnny Bratton by decision. He went on. He went on to defend his title successfully several times. His fight with Bobby Dyke was the first fight between a black and a white man in the then segregated Miami, Florida. In 1954, Gavilan went up in weight. He challenged the middleweight champion Bobo Olsen for the title, uh, but he lost on points. Then he went back down in weight and lost his welterweight title to Johnny Saxton by decision. From then on, he had a career of you win some, you lose some against top competition. After losing to Yama Bahama by decision, he never fought again. After retiring from boxing, Gavilan became a Jehovah's Witness and was jailed under the Castro regime for preaching. In the 1980s, he made a living selling sausages in Chicago. Gavilan was one of the few fighters never knocked out in their career. He was known to have had a smooth, sweet, pressure-based style reminiscent of Paul the Punisher Williams. He was inducted into the original Hall of Fame in 1966 and later on into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. So that was Kid Gavilan right there. You know what I'm saying? So the next fighter that I was looking at was Benny Paret. And Benny Paret, he was 35, 12, and 3 with 10 knockouts. He was 5 foot 7 and a half. He was orthodox, and he fought from lightweight to welterweight. He competed from 1954 to 1962. His birth name is Bernardo Paret, born in Santa Clara, Cuba. He won the World Welterweight Championship in the early 1960s. He also contended for the Middleweight Championship. Paret won the welterweight title for the first time on May 27, 1960, by defeating Don Jordan. In his first defense of the title, Emil Griffin knocked him out in the 13th round on April the 1st, 1961. Paret recaptured the belt on September the 30th, 1961 by split decision. 2 months later, he challenged Gene Fullman for the middleweight title and was knocked out in 10 rounds. Although Paret had went through hell with Griffith and Fulmer, he decided to defend his title against Griffith 3 months after the Fulmer fight on March 24th, 1962. In round 6, Paret put them hands on Griffin and almost knocked him out, but Griffin was saved by the bell. In the 12th round, Griffith backed Paret and started beating the brakes off Paret. Paret was dazed and clearly couldn't defend himself, but the referee, Ruby Goldstein, allowed Griffin to continue with the assault. Finally, after 29 consecutive punches, which knocked Paret ass through the ropes, Goldstein stepped in and called a halt to the bout. Paret collapsed in the corner, fell into a coma, and died 10 days later. The fight was the subject of many scrutinies. Some thought one of the reasons Perret died was that he was vulnerable from all the beatings he took in his previous three fights, which all happened within 3 months of each other. New York State boxing authorities was criticized for giving Perret clearance to fight just several months after the Foreman fight. Perret's actions at the weigh-in have also come out of scrutiny. Have come out in scrutiny. It is alleged he called Griffin a maricon or a faggot. Griffin wanted to fight on the spot, but was restrained. Griffin would later come out as bisexual in his later years. The referee Ruby Goldstein, a respected veteran, was criticized for not stopping the fight sooner. The incident, combined with the death of Davey Moore a year later for a different reason in the ring, will call into question whether boxing should be considered a sport. Boxing would not be televised regularly again until the 1970s. The fight marked the end of Goldstein's long and respected career. So that was Benny Perret. Got killed in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's cold blooded. It's a real sport. Marshall Simmons say hit the like button. Appreciate it. Moody Trey Weather, what's going down? Session say 29. What's the hurry, Ralph? Where's the towel? Yeah, they should have threw that towel in, man, for real. But he had been going through hell in his previous fights. So, all right, my next fighter that I broke down was Kid Chocolate. He was 136, 10, and 6 with 51 knockouts. He was 5'6" and had a 65-inch reach. He was orthodox. He fought from bantamweight to junior lightweight. He competed from 1927 to 1938. His birth name was Elio Sardinias Montalvo. Alias was Cuban Bonbon. Born in Cerro, Havana, Cuba. He learned how to fight by watching old fight films in Cuba. That's amazing. He learned how to fight by watching old fight films. He later sparred with boxers such as Benny Leonard and Jack Johnson, all world champions before beginning his amateur career. He allegedly won all 100 of his fights, 86 by knockout, but this record was apparently fabricated for publicity purposes. Research by boxing historian Enrique Encinoso has uncovered 22 amateur fights. His professional boxing career began on December the 8th, 1927 in Havana. His first 9 bouts occurred in Cuba. In 1928, he moved to the United States and began campaigning in New York City. He won his first 9 fights. Joyce Scalfaro was the only person to blemish his record that year with a draw. By 1929, Kid Chocolate was becoming popular. He had 23 fights that year and went undefeated. Among the fighters he defeated were former world champion Fidel La Barba and future world champion Al Singer. In 1930, he faced future world junior welterweight champion Jackie Kid Berg, who ended Kid Chocolate's undefeated record. After 3 more fights, Kid Chocolate fought Christopher Badalino, trying to become Cuba's first ever world boxing champion. He lost by decision. After moving up to junior lightweight, he started 1931 by winning 4 fights in a row. On June 15, 1931, he became Cuba's first world champion when he knocked out junior lightweight champion Benny Bass in 7 rounds. He finished the year by moving up to lightweight to face lightweight champion Tony Canzaneri, losing by 15-round decision. He started 1932 by winning his first 8 fights. Then he faced Kid Berg and lost again. He also lost to Canzaneri again. And on December the 25th, Christmas 1933, Kid Chocolate lost the world junior lightweight title to Frankie Click. He retired shortly after but came back in 1934. He won 47 of his next 50 fights. He never received another title shot, though, and felt abandoned by boxing's elite. He retired again in 1938. From 1959, Kid Chocolate's fame in Cuba was overlooked by Fidel Castro and his revolutionary forces, and he almost became a forgotten champion. But by the 1970s, his achievements were finally recognized by the Cuban government, who gave him a small pension. Sugar Ray Robinson was a big fan of Kid Chocolate and incorporated a lot of Kid Chocolate style into his own. Robinson even went on record saying he never seen anyone box like Kid Chocolate before. So that's Kid Chocolate. He was a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All right. So the next one that I was looking at, I'm looking to chat a little bit. King Hubert said who was the best rapper in the world, Wu-Tang Clan. Reef, what's up, bro? He said, what's good, family in chat. Damon P
What's
said, corner in
good,
chat,
man?
what's up with everybody? He
Bill,
late. It's all good.
Damon
Marshall Simmons
P,
say,
what's good, man?
so the Cubans were fully involved in the boxing world then. He said, I thought it was kind of blocked. Yeah, they was able to actually go pro and shit until Castro passed that law banning professional boxing in Cuba, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get to it though. I think I mentioned that shit in one of these fighters. It might have been this next one right here, Teofilo Stevenson. So Teofilo Stevenson, he was 6'5" and he was a heavyweight. He was Orthodox and he was born in Puerto Padre Las Tunas province, Cuba. One of only three boxers to win three Olympic gold medals, alongside Hungarian Laszlo Papp and fellow Cuban Felix Savon. He also won three gold medals in the World Championships, two gold medals in the Pan American Games, two gold medals in the Central American and Caribbean Games, and one gold medal in the Friendship Games. The British Broadcasting Corporation described Stevenson as Cuba's greatest boxer, once his most famous figure after Fidel Castro. In a 1988 poll, Stevenson was selected as the greatest Olympic boxer of all time. Stevenson began boxing at age 9 at the same nigger-rigged open-air gym his father had frequented under the tutelage of former national light heavyweight champion John Herrera. Stevenson began his career fighting far more experienced boxers. He continued to improve under Herrera in the mid 1960s, winning a junior title. His victories drew the attention of Andrei Sharavanenko, a former boxer from Moscow sent by the Soviet Union, who had created Cuba's Escuela de Boxeo, or its boxing school. So Cuba's boxing school was made by Andrei Shevchenko, a dude from Moscow. That's who made their boxing school that we all know about. And he said he made it in a derelict old gym in Havana. Shevchenko began to guide Stevenson's progress. Stevenson's senior boxing career began at age 17 with a defeat in the national championships. Despite the setback, Stevenson went on to register convincing wins over two of Cuba's finest boxers in the heavyweight division, securing a place on the national team for the 1970 Central American Championships. This firmly established Stevenson as Cuba's premier heavyweight. His easy win over East Germany's Bernard Anders made the entire amateur boxing world take notice of Stevenson as a serious heavyweight contender. Stevenson, now 20, joined the Cuban boxing team for the Munich Olympics of 1972. In the quarterfinals, Stevenson met fancied American boxer Dwayne Bobick. Bobick, a gold medalist at the 1971 Pan American Games, had previously beaten Stevenson. After a close first round, Stevenson lost the second round, but he put them hands on Bobick's ass in the third round, dropped his ass 3 times, and the referee called it off. The victory was viewed on television throughout Cuba and is still considered Stevenson's most memorable performance. He went on to win the gold medal. The Cuban boxing team won 3 gold medals, their first in Olympic boxing history, as well as 1 silver and 1 bronze. The Munich Games established Cuba's dominance over the amateur sport that was to last decades. So all this shit that we know started in 1972 in Munich. It also established Stevenson as the world's premier amateur heavyweight boxer. Stevenson went on to win gold at the inaugural 1974 World Championships and in the 1976 Olympics held in Montreal. By then, he had become a national hero in Cuba. This was the point he was closest to signing a professional contract, as American promoters offered him $5 million to challenge world heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali. Stevenson refused the offer. He refused $5 million. asking what is $1 million compared to the love of 8 million Cubans. Stevenson went on to the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow and became the second boxer to win 3 Olympic gold medals. Stevenson might have won a fourth gold medal at the 1984 Olympics, but the Soviet Union boycotted the games in retaliation for the American boycott of the 1988 Moscow competition. Cuba followed suit, and Stevenson did not compete. For consolation, he beat future Olympic champion Tyrell Biggs in February of 1984. He went on to win the gold in the 1986 World Amateur Boxing Championships as a super heavyweight. Stevenson retired shortly after the 1988 Olympics, which Cuba also boycotted. Stevenson went 302 and 22 in his amateur career. So that is Teofilo Stevenson, y'all. Y'all bear with me, man. I appreciate y'all patient with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me look in the chat a little bit. I don't want to leave y'all out completely. Uh, Rhonda Finley said, dude, Trash can commentate like a motherfucker. Appreciate you. Y'all D say he turned fight with Ali, yeah, for $5 million, man. You know, that was back in the day when 5 million was 5 million. You know what I'm saying? So the next fighter that I looked at was Felix Zavon. He was 6'5", and he had an 82-inch reach. He was orthodox and he was a heavyweight. He was born in San Vicente, Cuba. His nickname was Niñote, or Big Kid, considered one of the all-time greatest amateur boxers in history. Savant particularly known for having rejected numerous multi-million-dollar offers to leave Cuba and fight Mike Tyson as a professional. He won 3 Olympic gold medals, 6 gold medals, 3 Olympic gold medals, 6 gold medals, and 1 silver medal at the World Championships, 3 gold medals at the Pan American Games, 4 gold medals at the Central American and Caribbean Games, and 4 gold medals at the World Cup. I didn't even know they fought at the World Cup. Savon began his boxing career at age 19. He managed a record of 362 and 21. Hold on. I fucked up right there. I meant to say Savon began his boxing career in 1980. He managed a record of 362 and 21. He won his first important titles in 1985. He won the Cuban Heavyweight Championship, which he will win every year until his retirement, and the Junior World Championships. At age 19, Savon upset America's Michael Bennett. All of this set off his career, in which he will win 6 world championships. His victory at the 1997 tournament was the result of the disqualification of an opponent, Ruslan Shagayev, who beat Savon in the final, but was later stripped of the gold for having 2 professional fights prior to the championships. That's cold. Shagayev was reinstated the following year when these fights were declared exhibitions, but did not regain his gold medals. They fucked Shagayev out of that. In 1988, during the heavyweight finals of the Goodwill Games in New York, Savon had an amazing knockout over U.S. amateur champion DeVarrell Williamson. At the 1999 tournament, at the 1999 tournament, he faced American Michael Bennett in the finals, but he was to face American Michael Bennett in the finals, but the entire Cuban team retired from the competition to protest the result of another Cuban boxer whom they felt was robbed. The result is Bennett won by default. In their bout in the 2000 Olympics, though, Bennett got his ass whooped 23-8 by Savon. Savon also won 3 Olympic gold medals, a feat shared with only 2 other boxers, Laszlo Papp and his compatriot Teofilo Stevenson. After winning his 3rd Olympic gold medal at the 2000 Olympics in Sydney, Savon announced his retirement at the age of 33. He went on to train Cuba's fighters for the 2004 Olympics in Athens, though. He probably did some more training, too, after that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So my next fighter that I got is Jose Napoles. And he was 81 even with 54 knockouts. He was 5'7.5" and had a 72-inch reach. He was orthodox and he fought from featherweight to welterweight. He competed from 1958 to 1975. His nickname was Mantequilla, smooth like butter. He was born in Santiago de Cuba, uh, was Santiago de Cuba, Cuba is what it said. He is frequently ranked as one of the greatest welterweights of all time, and is and is a member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. His record for the most wins in unified championship bouts in boxing history, shared with Muhammad Ali, was unbeaten 40 years. After debuting professionally in Cuba, he fought out of Mexico and became a Mexican citizen. Napoles debuted as a professional boxer on August the 2nd, 1958 in Cuba, where he had his first 21 fights. In March 1961, Cuban President Fidel Castro banned professional boxing in Cuba, and Napoles soon found his career in jeopardy. He ended up moving to Mexico and started fighting again. From 1964 to 1965, Napoles kicked a lot of ass with significant wins over future champion Carlos Moroca Hernandez and former junior welterweight champion Eddie Perkins. After losing to rival J.C. Morgan, Napoles went on a 20-fight win streak, 13 of them before challenging for the world welterweight title. On April 18, 1969, he fought Curtis Coates, my first coach I ever had, for the welterweight title and knocked him out in the 13th round. Don't nobody better not say shit either. To become the world champion. On June 29, 1969, he knocked Coates out in a rematch. And on October the 12th, 1969, he outpointed former world champion Emil Griffith to retain the title. On December the 3rd, 1970, he suffered an upset loss to Carmen Basilio's nephew, Billy Backus. Napoles stopped Backus in 8 rounds to regain the title in the rematch, though. After whooping a little more ass, Napoleon's training habits began to suffer. He was alleged to be coming into the gym stinking of alcohol with an attitude, but he still continued to be high-level competition for the next 3 years. On February the 9th, 1974, Napoleon moved up to face Carlos Monzon for his middleweight title. He ended up quitting in the match though, and then he returned to welterweight to further defend his title. On December the 6th, 1975, Napoleon lost his title to British boxing teacher John H. Tracy by 6-round TKO, despite being dropped by Napoleon in round one. After the fight, Napoleon announced his retirement and never returned. Napoleon was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990. So that was Jose Napoles. And this is my last one right here, y'all. I appreciate you in with me. Square business. The next one I got is Sugar Ramos. This is the last one. He was 55-7-4 with 40 knockouts. He was 5'4" and had a 68-inch reach. He was orthodox, and he fought from featherweight to junior welterweight. He competed from 1950 to 1972. His birth name was Otomino Ramos Zaqueira. Was born in Montazas, Cuba. Nickname was Sugar. Ramos fought out of Mexico where he was listed as a national hero. He was a world featherweight champion and a member of the National Boxing Hall of Fame. Ramos won the Cuban featherweight championship belt in 1960 and then fled Mexico when Fidel Castro came in power. In Mexico, Otomino Sugar Ramos built his historical career. On March the 21st, 1963, Ramos had a bout scheduled at Dodger Stadium. On that day, Ramos severely Davey Moore. In the 10th round, Moore was knocked down. 4 days later, died from injuries sustained to brainstem. This was Ramos' 12th professional fight in which Jose Blanco died from injuries sustained in the fight. So this motherfucker Sugar Ramos was killing niggas in there. Ramos lost in 1964 to Vicente Salvador and never won the title again. He continued boxing until 1972. He was inducted into the World Boxing Hall of Fame in 1992 as both Otomino Ramos and Sugar Ramos. Apparently, it's two different fighters. All right, that's all they had on Sugar Ramos, and that was my last one, y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me on that shit. Some of them questions and stuff is gonna be on the little trivia tournament, man. So I appreciate that. Hey, bro, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I'll be right back, bro. Let me run to the kitchen.
All right. I don't know what Kurt over there still doing his thing or not. He ain't answer, so he gotta be. Damon P, what's good, fam? Said shot, hell yeah, they was a beast. Hey, that's off top right there, Damon P. If he couldn't box, the government owned him. Castro was over there doing it like that. Scrapbook, what's good, fam? Let me read some of this chat. I'm done rolling this shit up. PK Boxing and MMA say he gone. Good night, fam. See you on the next one. Marshall Simmons say that. That was it. I remember being told the the Cubans couldn't box properly because of Castro. Marshall Simmons said, "Hey, brother, was my zone was a beast." Yeah, Damon P said, "Yeah, them Cuban boys had to fight for their government." Hey, this dude back. Somebody slapped. This had enough. I'll slap his ass. Shit. On the whole video, I'm gonna have something for the tournament though. Set shot video, trying to get out the fantasy tournament. I put that motherfucker out late last night. So bro said he was gonna handle this, and I handle that. But you know, we definitely gonna have to put on the tournament. Him a trivia tournament out in his pocket. Fuck out my gym. I forgot about that. I'm over here, you know, this asthma pump. It is. Swan. Mark Simmons, I ain't get this one. I see you, Ron Finkley. Scrapbook talking around Finkley. Anything worse than was Castro's hate. Yeah, Castro was a eater. Castro had her wrapped up. That's why Ortiz, all of them had to deflect and leave. Families behind and shit. That's fucked up. That's how I missed your video. What's the fantasy tournament about? Oh, the fantasy tournament is we got the 80s, one bracket, and on the other side we got the 90s and the present, and team
All right, I'm back, bro.
on each side is 1 through 16. Oh yeah, I read through some of the tournaments before the troll came through.
Or you answering Dame? Who was that? Scrapbook.
Set shot.
Set shot. You said missed the video. What's the fantasy tournament about? But yeah, man, we can go into the Q&A and shit now, y'all. Shit, we can just chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to do.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, shit, I'm about to go sit outside and hit my little asthma pump while we chill and shit. I'm taking the tablet with me so I can see the chat. You know what I'm
La
saying?
La
La La
D in the
D.
building. You just missed the Cuban breakdown.
Yeah, she
Took
just
a trip
missed it.
to Cuba.
And she was the person that inspired me to do the shit. That's how she did it last time. She had a nigga doing all that work to find them Philadelphia fighters. Then she down there didn't know now an answer. And now she done had a nigga work so hard that my goddamn fingers and shit fucked up and she wasn't even here to hear it. That's just like a woman to work a nigga to death. Square business. Lala know she wrong for that shit. She down there laughing. It ain't funny, woman. She said she'll replay it. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and put the little time down there so people can go listen to the shit again because I'm sure gonna have them some of them questions on the tournament and shit. Right? They say Marlo excluding heavyweight since 1990. Which boxer has the best resume? Excluding heavyweight since 1990. So who you think got the best resume since 1990, Marlo? Besides heavyweights.
You said
I had
besides
said
heavyweight?
Andre Ward. Yeah, I had said Andre Ward because all the motherfuckers he beating the Super Six tournament and beating Chad Dawson, beating Kovalev. So I went with Andre Ward. Who you got? Trays, it's too motherfucking hot in Texas to be
Resume.
smoking
Hey,
outside right now.
resume.
Yeah.
Resume. I think I'll say James Tony.
Okay. Lala D said, sorry, I dozed off. She was over there lagging. Get your motherfucking ass up. Chris Rayner said De La Hoya has the best resume. That ain't a bad one either.
No.
Hell no. That's probably the best one. You think all them motherfucking Mayweather, Felix Trinidad,
Sugar
uh,
Shane.
Sugar Shane,
Pacquiao.
Sweet Pea Whitaker, Pacquiao,
Uh,
Bernard Hopkins.
Trinidad.
Yeah, I said Trinidad, Bernard
Oh,
Hopkins. Yeah, he got a bunch of motherfuckers. Yeah, that should have came to my mind first. That's a good
yeah,
one,
that's probably
Chris
the best
Rayner.
one.
Marshall Simmons said, Marlo and Trey, you should do something about boxing and adversary, low Cubans, racism, war, etc. It would be interesting to show what guys went through. So you mean talk about the shit that they had to go through in Cuba, like having to defect and stuff like that? I wanted to, man. I wanted to do like an overview before I broke down the fighters and shit. Well, I was gonna do it afterwards, but shit, I couldn't, man. My goddamn finger was messed up. But I'll do it in the future though, for sure, if you want me to. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's up with y'all, man? Where my blunt at? Fire my shit up. The little snow bunny walking down the street looking at me all scared. I don't even want you. I really want your ass to get from by me on the cool shit. Get from in front of my house, ho.
She was like, "Go on, get!" Like that commercial, the macaroni and cheese commercial. Go on, get!
Yeah. Rod, yeah, I know what commercial you talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Rod X say Golden Girl did have a great resume. He sure did, man. You cannot take that away from him, man. And that's like the paradox or some shit with him. Cause this dude is such a bitch, like a faggot with kitchen utensils, but at the same time, he is one of the most game fighters in the history of boxing. Got one of the most stacked resumes that you'll find. You know what I'm saying? Napoleon Armstrong said Razor Ramon. Yeah, I used to love Scott Hall, man. Put
Napoleon
your ass in
Armstrong
that
was good,
razor's
fam.
edge. All out there in there laughing. Mark Simmons said, yeah. And such like all of it, racism, war times, earning a living, hard times, and boxing. All right. I'll take a little old look at it. I was looking at a documentary that was talking about that kind of shit. They be having great fighters and stuff, and they having to live in shacks over there. And the type of pressure that they got to put on their kids. Cause like when the kids box in Cuba, they don't just box like they do in the United States and just have fun and box. They actually got a box to take care of their families. And their families be telling them, like, hey, you gotta win so you can take care of and get older. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rough over there. Ronald Finkley said, thanks, Lala D in chat. I got a roll. Peace, early rise for me tomorrow. Salute Marlowe's Corner Trags. Now I'm going to get the fuck out the jail. All right, bro.
Yeah, good night,
We'll get
fam.
with you. I really appreciate you coming through fucking with us, Ronald Finkley. You know what I'm saying? Damon P said Pac-Man got a nice resume. He sure do. I was looking at his combined opponents win percentage, and they had around I think 82 or 83%. That's what you see with those top pound for pound level fighters. Like if you look at Sugar Ray Leonard, he was about 86%. Roy Jones was at about 83%. Floyd Mayweather about 86%. And then you look at somebody like Terrence Crawford on the other hand. Terrence Crawford is at 71% right now. So that's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb to me. Dalton Judge, what's up with it, bro? Then Kurt Sugar pop up like Pop
Curry
Tart. What's
Sugar,
going
what's
down?
good? Dalton Judge in the building. What's happening, fam?
What it do?
What's
Marlo
up? What you do?
Trey.
What you do over there?
Man, ain't nobody show up, man.
Oh man, so y'all ain't had a competition?
Nah, I'm disappointed, man. We just chopped it up. Ain't nobody show up, man. And they came later. I was waiting for the champion, Blue Bloods, to come, but I think he had a
So they
death in the
ducked you.
family. I
Oh
wouldn't
yeah, the
say
death.
that.
I thought he ducked you.
Nah, Trey trying to stop. Nah, but I heard he was at a repass or whatever. So, they was just asking fantasy matchup. Sounds familiar, right? But you know,
But that's a
I,
part of boxing though. Everybody has fantasy matchups. But so you mean to tell me, Kurt, that I've been working on this shit for like the last 3 days, trying to break down these Cubans, and you wasn't even here to hear it, and you didn't even compete either.
yeah, man. Unfortunately, not. I was hyped up to compete, but it didn't work out like that. I wasn't sure what was going on. I just had a feeling in my gut we was on. Then Marlo say he sent me a link and stuff like that. Sorry I missed that, but I'm here. I know you can't go over the whole show, but I kind of got a pretty good inkling. The fighters you was bringing down, the great Cuban fighters. Did you do Felix Savon?
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah, he
ain't
was a
got
great.
it
He
in
was a.
front.
Oh, okay. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
What you
go
say?
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was a very good fighter, but you got it covered, bro. You're alpha male, so sorry I missed it, but I can catch the end of the show.
All right, Chris Rainer saying, "What's up, Kurt Sugar?" Damon P said they gotta leave family and friends when they defect. Yep. Lala D saying, "What's up, Kurt Sugar?" Damon P, Kurt Sugar, what's up? Dalton Judge say, "What's up, fam? What's up with you, bro?" Rod X say,
Man,
"What's up to Kurt?"
peace, everybody.
Napoleon Armstrong said, "Pack shit got, should have got an asterisk by his name, Margarito, and a lot of other motherfuckers." Oh, he said Pack shit got an asterisk by it.
For them
Okay,
sour
okay. You talking about
fat.
for all them catch weights and shit. Chris Rainer said, ask Kurt about the boxer excluding heavyweights that has the best resume. So when your opponent, I mean, in your opinion, Kurt, who got the best resume since 1990 excluding heavyweights?
1990, who got the best heavyweight resume since 1990? I would say Holyfield.
Ooh, forgot about Holyfield. I had said
But you
Andre
said forget
Ward.
about heavyweight though. You're not
Oh
heavyweight.
yeah, forget about heavyweight. Yeah, no heavyweight.
1990.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 30 seconds. Let me
Chris
go
Rainer
through
said
it.
Oscar De La Hoya.
You know what? I was thinking him. He fought everybody. You know what? I might have to go De La Hoya. Let me see. Hopkins, Floyd, Shane twice, Vargas.
Felix
Yeah, I would have to
Trinidad,
go. I would get
Sweet Pea
Trinidad.
Whitaker.
Yeah, Ike Corte. I might have to go De La Hoya. He lost all just about everybody. Pernell Whitaker. But he got the best resume.
Yeah, he also fought Julio Cesar Chavez and then Gotti, Fernando Vargas. I mean, goddamn, the
Gabriel
list goes.
Rules. Gabriel
Hey, look.
Rules. He fought.
And you know what's crazy? Staying on that note, right? Motherfuckers be talking all this shit, and I don't even want to, I ain't with the gossip, just talking, my point been on my mind. That motherfucker got a cold ass resume, and that dude just fine, making money, pulling statues out his ass and everything. You got motherfuckers complaining, talking about, oh, these fighters don't need to be fighting these guys like this. You know what I'm saying? Saying bullshit, bro, because we want to see some fights, man. This shit is
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers like that, like James Tony and shit. Motherfuckers like Roy Jones. Motherfuckers like Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? These kind of
Yeah.
people fought motherfuckers. Tough competition back to back. The motherfucker was in a tournament.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was complaining, man. You the shit change and you know. But fuck that. If a motherfucker, I ain't watching that shit. If a motherfucker started to fight bums 3-4 times out the year, man, we just gonna be watching these motherfucking up and comers, Shakur Stevenson or somebody, before we watch a champion fight bum.
Right.
All right, Lala D said Trax. I'm definitely gonna watch the replay. Okay. Uh, Rod X say Kurt Sugar's okay. You already answered that. Sesha saying what's up to Kurt Sugar. Games PP talking
Peace.
about Trinidad. Lala D so yep Trinidad. Hey, and the list goes on. That's just a couple of them. Napoleon Armstrong said I may have one if these coaches from the Georgia Seminoles uh start tripping like they known to. What is this man talking about? I done got confused. Right, they say Libras. I got good news and bad news. Bud is a Libra, unfortunately. So is Joshua. Oh man, and I'm a Libra. Me and Kurt Sugar.
I'm a Libra too.
We both
Your
Libra.
birthday October 4th. Mine's the
We
5th.
live with this whole ass nigga. Yeah.
It's always a bad apple. All y'all can't be perfect.
Well, Simmons say, damn, Kurt been on thumbs up with that. Damn. Kurt the Beast. Games PP said, what if Andre Ward beat Usyk? Would he have one of the best resumes? He already got one of the best resumes. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Carl Fry.
You said, man, shit went out on me.
La La D said this.
What you say? Oh man. Can you hear me?
Trey, I can hear you, Kurt.
Yeah. Somebody said, was there a fight this weekend?
Yeah, it's Friday is one for sure.
Yeah, a good one. Beltran versus Pendraza. That's a good fight.
Let me see. Trey read this and he said, "What?" He said, "What if Andre Ward beat Usyk? Would he?" Kurt.
Oh, damn. What? Yeah, he had one. He already had one of the best resumes. That would just up it. The
Right.
Frock and everybody, Chad Dawson and Kovalev. I don't want Andre Ward to come back. He don't have nothing to prove, man. You know, but you know how fighters are. He already had one of the best resumes. De La Hoya just have a better one.
He said, would he top De La Hoya?"
No, nah. De La Hoya fought great fighters, man. Great fighters. I'm not a big fan of De La Hoya, but the man fought everybody.
What's a Stranger Things phone? I don't even know what that is, Napoleon.
What happened with Trey? He left?
I don't know. His picture's still on. He said he was outside. So, oh no, yeah, his picture just cut out right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably gonna come back in.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard. I heard Spence and Garcia gonna fight in 2019.
Will Spencer, Will Garcia, Danny, it's for
Mikey
sure. I mean
Garcia.
Mikey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Earl
meant Mikey.
Spence.
I said that's
Because
for
they
sure.
said it'd be too many pay-per-views. Triple G and Canelo, and then Wild and Fury, and they said they're gonna move it back because 3 pay-per-views during November, December, September, November, December. You know, the holiday season, people can't afford it. So I think they're gonna fight in 2019.
Hey, I don't think Games PP. I don't think that's I think that's a propaganda that Eddie Hearn pulling. They ain't cause undisputed and unification belts always pass up mandatories. Am I lying, Kurt? Am I right, Kurt? I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
so for
Well,
all of a
boxing is
sudden,
about politics, man.
yep,
Boxing is about politics and money.
all of a sudden Eddie Hearn to be sleeping with them dudes or standing next to him. You know what I'm saying? Now he got to go fight that. Come on now, we could have had that fight, guaranteed. We could have had. He don't want to fight that man. Eddie Hearn don't want to. You go
Nah,
back and
because
listen. You go back and listen to some of them interviews, Kurt. You can hear how he talk, like he be playing games on the microphone, talking to the people and shit. Like
yep,
like he called out motherfucking Gypsy King and all that. Calling out motherfuckers just playing games for entertainment.
they fighting Povetkin because they think they can beat him with ease. That's the only reason why Povetkin got the fight.
Yeah.
Joshua ain't gonna fight nobody he think he can't beat. You see, he ain't fighting Ortiz or Wilder.
Hey, look,
So I
just
respect I respect Fury for stepping up to the plate.
what you think about this, Kurt? This is my theory. I think that 1-2 punch, that blinding jab and that straight right hand is dangerous for Joshua because Klitschko landed that motherfucker and he landed it kind of hard. He put him down with it.
Yeah, he stopped throwing punches. He had AJ out now, tie around, but
Yeah,
you
and I
know,
think they see that. They see
yeah,
that.
I think they afraid of Wilder.
Marshall Simmons say Kurt Sugar so called Frampton on the way to a great resume. Don't you think?
Let's see what happens from here on in. Remember, he ducked Rigondeaux. You know, so I want
He
to see
always
what
gonna have
happens.
on him.
Yeah, I want to see what happens from here on in. Are you gonna fight Josh Warrington or anybody else of a note? So let's just see what happens before we call him a great resume.
Chris Rainer said like Mikey a lot, but I can't see him winning. I can't see it neither. Talking about
Nope,
Mikey Spence.
Man,
because
I don't know
Mikey.
what the fuck happened, man. I got knocked off this motherfucker so kind of way. I guess my neighbor done changed the Wi-Fi code. I had to hit that nigga up. Don't change the code on me, baby. I'm live on the air. You can't change the code on your boy.
He was beat on the door.
I don't know what the fuck happened. For real. Where you was at in the chat though, man? My bad for interrupting.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I was saying Garcia. You know, he gonna be the hunted man instead of the hunter. Garcia likes to hold his position and force youth to fight backwards. He can't fight backwards like that. He can't fight backwards. Plus the body shots and Spence gonna cough the ring. See, they think they seen something in Spence because he there to be hit. So that's why they're calling him out. But Mikey's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, I'm surprised you saying that, Kirk, because I've been going back listening to some of them old shows a little bit, man. You be kind of hating on my boy Spence a little bit, man.
No, I don't think Spence is invincible, but
Every
he will
time,
have
every
problems
time
with
it's a
Crawford.
every time it's another fighter that come up, you think they gonna put them hands on Spence. I'm getting tired of this shit, Kirk. I'm the Donald Trump of the Earl Spence Club now.
Hey, hey, listen to your boy. I study Earl Spence. I like Earl Spence a lot. I don't know who I'll take between him and Crawford. I'll favor Spence by a hair against Crawford, but anybody who fight Crawford is going to have problems with his versatility. And somebody asked me if he will beat Trinidad. I said Trinidad will knock Earl Spence into next week.
Oh my God, Trinidad,
Yep.
man, get off the gas, Kurt.
Yep.
Not Trinidad, man. Come on, Kurt.
Trinidad was a bad mofo, boy. Trinidad at 147 would knock your head off. Trust me.
Why you ain't knock De La Hoya head off then?
Because De La Hoya had the style to beat him. You got to move against Trinidad. Or you got to be a hell of a counterpuncher like Winky Wright, Roy Jones, and Bernard Hopkins. All three are great fighters. You know, I want to see what Earl do. Earl need that signature fight, and I like Earl a lot. You know, I'm very high on Earl. I think he's special. But, you know, let's just see what happens when he fights Garcia, which I think he's going to beat. But he needs Crawford. I can judge
hey,
both of them when they fight each other.
hey, if
At
it
least
was,
Lala got my back. She talking about she taking Spence over Trinidad. I already Lala. Have
Yep.
your boy back.
hey,
Yo,
Kurt,
y'all
if it was
crazy.
if it was to go how it was supposed to go, Thurman's supposed to be in his signature fight. But Cal Brooks, why Cal Brooks couldn't have been his signature fight?
Yeah, but you know what, though? Crawford is the ultimate. I can judge both of them because people want to compare Crawford against Pryor or Spence against Trinidad. Both Trinidad and Pryor, their careers is done. They showed you what they can do. Trinidad was knocking people out from 147 and 160 brutally. You know, he
Man,
just
it be
had problems with movers.
when he
Defense
when he
Spence
beat
wasn't
will be
dropping
right there
so
to be
bad.
hit.
when he
Chef,
beat
what's up,
Crawford.
bro?
When he beat Crawford, that better be a defiant fight, not signature. That's like a big fight right there.
Yeah,
A
if he
hell of
beat Crawford.
early, early too. Napoleon
If he
said,
beat Crawford, yeah.
"You never, you never saw a Stranger Thing." I never saw that, but I'm gonna check it out though. Rod X said
Yep.
Golden Girls fought Pat Floyd, B Hop, Vargas, Felix, Chavez, Chanel, Mosley, and I'm forgetting plenty more. You see where I was at, bro?
Forte, Rulez,
Yeah.
Daddy, everybody.
All right, that's where I was at last.
Yeah, Damon P said he had a pass mandatory. Right, they say unifications trump mandos. I think Fanon said they can trump mandos. He said when he actually went and looked at it, he said it wasn't set in stone that they do, but he said that they can. Napoleon Armstrong said Purnell would be damn near undefeated if not for all the robberies. You ain't lying, man.
Yep.
For real. I still need to go back and rewatch that Purnell versus De La Hoya fight. Chris Rainer said of active fighters, who has the best resume? Canelo has a decent one. Hell yeah, Canelo got a decent one. Austin Trout got a good resume.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Um, who else got a good resume? Fuck, I can't think of everybody off the top of my head out the active fighters. Marshall Simmons
Active.
say fair enough. Lala down there laughing and shit. Marshall Simmons said Trey, it must have happened to me and my neighbor jacked my motherfucker Wi-Fi for a damn year after we let them use it for a day. Yeah. David P said Mikey will be way surprised whenever he thinks is there ain't there. Are you talking about against Spence? Nah, Spence, I ain't gonna say Spence is that kind of fighter. I don't really see Spence as a you think I'm here and I'm not here type fighter. Spence is right where you think he is. He right there in front of you. That's one reason why Kurt really don't have a lot of the most respect for him. Kurt like them fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson, like a Terrence Crawford, like a Sugar Ray Leonard that's gonna get out there and move and dance and prance on you and drop that thunder, drop that heat on you. He don't like them fighters that's just right there in front of you. But I think it's a little bit tough to fight Spence. Even though he right there in front of you, he got some shit that he putting on your ass. You know what I'm saying? And I think he gonna make Kurt a believer one of these days.
I want to see. I'll be a believer. If he beat Crawford, then I'll be a believer because I think Crawford is special.
Okay. Lala D said, I got Spence over Trinidad. Yes, ma'am. Rod X said, I'm the president of the Charlo Brothers Supporter Club. Well, tell your boys to start going to the body, bro. Please.
RJ Canapity in the building. What's happening,
What's,
fam?
what's going down? Yeah, tell them boys to start going to the body, president. Shit, get them boys in line. Napoleon Armstrong said Trinidad bounced too damn much and couldn't make adjustments, Kurt Sugar.
Couldn't make adjustments when he was fighting a boxer, but Spence would be there to be hit. Spence gonna
Big
be in
Boxing Talk in the
Trinidad's
building.
mode.
What's
Go
good,
look
fam?
at Trinidad knockout reel and look who he knocked out. So and then get back to me. His career film highlights.
Games PP say Frank Warren, Bob Aaron, Oscar De La Hoya own the WBO.
Mm-hmm.
Damon P said De La Hoya killed Tito's body though, Kurt.
Because Oscar's a boxer. Oscar boxed him. Trinidad can't beat those kind of fighters.
Rod X said if Earl beats Bud, Kurt is going to start Earl to win some of these fantasy matchups. Yeah, start picking them to win some of these fantasy matchups sometime.
Mark Wonderlick
God,
in the building.
God damn, Kurt told me off air one time that hold on, what's that motherfucker? Now I can't even think of that dude name. It's gonna come to me in a minute. Arjun Ganapati say, "Oh, I think yeah, we good, bro." Sesha say Spence hits real hard. I ain't gonna say that he hit real hard where he got just one punch knockout power,
No, he
but
wears you down.
yeah, he got some a lot of like 85 type punches that he put on your ass. He ain't got that 99 or 100, but he put some good 85, 90s on you repetitively and chopped that tree down on your ass. Mark Wonderly, what's up, bro? Where you been at? Sunday
Peace.
Boxing Talk. What's up with it? Sesha said, how about Tank versus Burchell? I had did a
I
little
like
bit
Tank
of,
in that fight.
you like Tank against Burchell?
Yeah, I like Tank in that fight.
Tank is another one of them fighters that I need to see some shit, man. He ain't been fighting just the best competition. Everybody seems to just be laying out the red carpet for him, picking him to beat all of these people, and we ain't seen shit except for him fighting against Jose Pedraza. And Jose Pedraza, he fought the wrong fight against Tank. He more of a boxer, and he tried to fight in the pocket with Tank. So he fought a bad match, a bad style. I think we need to see a little bit more from Tank, bro. We need to see him against some B and C level fighters. Is Pedraza a B level fighter? Like I don't even
Uh,
know. I don't know
I
if we
don't
can
think
say that.
so. I'll say, mate. I'll say C. I'm not big. Pedraza fighting Saturday night, by the way, against Beltran, and Lomachenko fighting the winner. But Tank fighting Mares next.
Yeah, yeah, and that's kind of a weak fight. I mean, a guy coming up and weight, somebody that's been knocked out before and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just not ready to crown him yet. I need to see a little bit more. Let me see where I'm at in the chat. Chris Rainer says Spence is one of my favorites, but I think he gets waxed by most 90s, early 2000s, 147 and 154 fighters. I think it's unfair to compare him to the 154 fighters because he ain't fought at 154 yet. We'll keep it at 147. I think he would have had action at beating De La Hoya, me personally. I know De La Hoya can move and he's slick and you know he can box and all that kind of stuff. But I think that Spence would have been able to get to him behind that jab, go to the body on him. And plus De La Hoya is not the type of fighter that win big fights like Kurt say all the time. So
Yep.
far from what I seen from Errol Spence and his one big fight that he had, he won it. So until I see further evidence that he don't win big fights, I think he got a chance to win some of these big fights. You know what
Charlie
I'm
Ned's in the
saying?
building. Welcome to the gym, fam. I ain't seen you.
What's up with it? What's going down? Sonny Boston said he got Earl. Martin Simmons said Crawford's boxing brain and his grind and gritty determination very hard to overcome. He adjusts to every guy.
Yes,
Yeah, man, he
sir.
got a brain trust in this corner, man. He got three coaches over there that are all watching and surveying the scene, and he listened to them all. If you go back and watch that Felix Diaz fight, man, I think it was either after the fourth round or maybe the sixth round. Each one of his coaches gave him an instruction after the round. And then when you watch the next round, you can see him implement every single thing that the coaches told him to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never seen that before since I've been watching boxing. I always see boxers listening to one guy. I ain't never seen a lot of coaches that don't have egos and stuff like that, and they able to come together as a team, all unified for the common good of the fighter, and they just and everybody just put their input into it, and it works. It's amazing to watch, man.
Darnell
Um,
Kirkland in the building. What's good, fam?
what's up with it? Damon P said, I agree. Need to see Tank step it up. I want to see him step it up, bro. Charlie Nee said Tyson Fury performance few nights back wasn't perfect, but he was holding back. He will be slick and fast when it comes to Wilder. Hey, he just brought up a good point, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take Tyson Fury to beat Deontay Wilder, y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go all the way with it. I'm gonna take him to win by knockout. He gonna stop Deontay Wilder.
I
God damn it,
know.
that's what's gonna happen. Huh?
It must be April 1st.
No, I'm taking Tyson Fury to stop Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I got to put the TRAE jinx on Tyson Fury so my boy Deontay Wilder will win. So I'm gonna put my TRAE jinx out there, and I hope Wilder win this fight. So I'm taking Tyson Fury to win the fight.
ah, ah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what's
see what you're
good,
saying. I
fam?
see where you're
What's
going.
cracking out there in Houston, man?
yeah, I'm
What's
gonna
going
put that
down, man?
TRAE jinx out there. Sesha said I got bad. So I see some people left when I said that shit. They might have thought I was square business. Sesha said I got bail trade. Yeah, Trey X Tank needs to step up. I think he great, but you don't know for sure. Yeah, you don't know, man. So far, his opponent's got a 68% win percentage. He only got 20 fights, but a lot of the time I see once the good fighters get to about 15, 16 fights, they go over 70%. They be like close to 75 and he had 20 fights and he had 68%. So I think that's kind of, behind the usual pace that I see for good fighters. De La Hoya, I mean, Damon P said De La Hoya lost most of his big fights. Yes, sir. That's why Kurt Sugar always called him a bridesmaid instead of a bride. You know what I'm saying? Darnell Kirkland. He said, I got Bud. You got Bud over Spence? Ooh, man.
Kid
I
mid in the
respect your
building.
opinion. Kid Mill, what's up, bro? What's going
Kid
down?
mid, peace, kid mid.
I
What's good?
respect your opinion, bro, but I'm taking Earl, bro. I'm taking Earl. Marshall Simmons said teamwork, Trey. Teamwork, Trey. Yeah, teamwork make the dream work, man. Chef say, oh, he talking to Napoleon. Sonny Boston told Lala laugh and Session said, we know what you up to, Trey X already. Damon P. Right, you need to pick Fury. Keep your ass off Wilder.
LT Green in the building.
Hey, I used to get fights right too, man. Hey, it might not be me. It might be me hanging around y'all janky motherfucker that's making me get the picks wrong. Did you ever think about that? You know what I'm saying? Chef said, Trex, you ain't that hard. I know, bro. It's a method to the madness. I'm taking Tyson Fury so I can put the jinx on him so Deontay Wilder can win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Napoleon said, Kurt Sugar. Who was that who Pernell hit with 10 vicious lefts and knocked out the ring?
Diabolis Hurtado, Cuban fighter.
Kurt Sugar. Kid Mid said, what the fuck I'm hearing from the great Trey X? Yes, sir. He's saying what's up to the family. Chris Rayner says Spence knocks out Porter and Thurman and Danny and draws with Crawford. You think he'll draw
Ooh.
with Crawford? Do I see that? I don't know. I will say this though, y'all. When I done went back and I watched the Crawford Horn fight a couple of times. And I will say that like leading up to that fight, I was just 100% gun ho. We gonna stomp a mud hole in Spence. And then I watched that fight. I felt like Xerxes on 300 because I felt a real human chill crawl up my spine for the first time when I watched Crawford against Horn. And the reason was I know Crawford for getting off the slow starts. I saw him get off the slow starts against Hank Lundy, Thomas Delorme, Gamboa, a couple of other
Mm-hmm.
fighters. I've known him to get off the slow starts. But since he went up to 47 in his first fight, he didn't get off to a slow start. He got off to a faster start,
He can't
and
afford to.
he looked more energetic to me though. He
Yeah.
didn't like in his fights at lighter weight classes. He looks a little bit more lethargic to me, like in the beginning of the fight. But in this fight at 47, he looked energetic from the opening bell, and he looked like an even better fighter than the fighter that I've been seeing for all these years. So hey, it's close, you know what I'm saying. But I'm still gonna ride with my boy though. P Money, what's up, bro? What's going down?
Hey
Keep
Trey,
money in the building.
Go ahead.
I want to go back to something. And that fight against the Cuban fighter Hurtado, Hurtado was a dangerous fighter. He knocked Purnell down twice in that fight, and Purnell knocked him down, then knocked him out. That was a heck of a fight. Check it out, y'all, on YouTube.
Hey, I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna read all this shit again. But these are fighters I looked at today. I had Kid Gavilan, Benny
Mm-hmm.
Paret, Kid
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
Teofilo Stevenson,
Mm-hmm.
Felix Savon, Jose
Mm-hmm.
Napoles, and Sugar
Mm-hmm.
Ramos.
That's a very
I
good list. Very good
I had
list.
two honorable mentions too. I had Jose Legra and
Mm-hmm.
Luis Manuel Rodriguez. I ain't get a chance to do them because I had scraped all the damn skin off my finger. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Well,
Yeah.
that's a good list, man. That's a good list. Cuban, Cuban always had good fighters. I think they stay amateur too long because of the politics, man. But and some of them didn't make the transition to the pros very well. But they believe in technical boxing like we do.
Yes, sir. And you know what? It was crazy because when I was looking at these fights, I was expecting to see somebody that looked like Cubans. I didn't know I was gonna be doing Black history. These motherfuckers got afros and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Yeah, you're
man,
right.
hey, I'm telling you, I expected to see Ricky Ricardo, not Richard Roundtree. But Napoleon Armstrong said Trez must have found a new crow recipe. I can't keep on eating it the same way. I'm steady putting salt and pepper and garlic salt on it. Fuck, I'm gonna put some seasoning salt on this shit. Change up on them boys. You know what I'm saying? LT Green, what's up, bro? What's up with you? He said Crawford got that dog in him, and that's what's going to get him knocked out because he gonna want to slug with him. And you tripping Trex on Wilder now, bro. You got to listen to the method, to the madness. I'm picking Tyson Fury so I can put the jinx on him so Wilder can win. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel you though. Terrence Crawford definitely got dog in him and shit. I feel where you coming from as far as like that might make him want to get in a dog fight with Earl Spence, and that might not be a good idea, but that's also something that concerns me about the fight for Earl Spence too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Crawford a different type of motherfucker, man, and he can do everything. He ambidextrous, like he the type of fighter that his coaches can come up with any kind of game plan that they want to, and they got the perfect fighter to execute anything. So shit, I'm concerned about the fight, but I'm riding with my boy all day. Kid Me is saying what's up, Lala laughing. LT Green say salute. Mark Wunley said I only seen one of Spence fights and a lot of Crawfords. He gonna pick Crawford. Okay, respect. Mark Wunley said he got Crawford again. We heard you the first time, bro. You ain't got to put that shit in the chat again. You got Crawford. LT Green said he chilling. RJ Ganapi said Crawford will beat Spence. Just his opinion. Okay. God damn, normally I'm happy to see you up in here from India. You might need to go ahead and take your ass to bed or something somewhere. Coming here with all that Crawford back up, man. I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
He
Uh,
heard it. He said he's the Donald Trump of
yeah,
the
I'm the
Spence
Donald
Club.
Trump of the Earl Spence Club, man.
I'm gonna say
Kid
something
Mills, go
when you
ahead.
finish.
Go
All
ahead.
right, listen. Boxing. Muhammad Ali. Well, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Floyd Mayweather is my four favorite fighters of all time. I got them on my Mount Rushmore. I ain't gonna take too long. I like them because their versatility. They can fight three or four different ways. And we used to say this in the gym, Lenny Shaw Gym in Patterson, New Jersey. We used to say a fighter without footwork is like a blind man without a cane. And if you look at it, they all have similarities. They can adjust, and they're very versatile, and their feet can get them out of trouble. They fight in a pocket when they have to. If there's danger, they can move and dance. That's why I like Crawford so much. Crawford and Spence, I still favor Spence 51-49, but that's a close fight. You splitting hairs.
Well, I'll say this though. Like, I feel where you coming from as far as the versatility, but I also feel like it's some value in fighters that know their identity and that can go out there and master their identity. Like if you look at Joe Frazier, you wouldn't see Joe Frazier dancing like Ali. You don't see him fighting on the back foot, but he mastered his identity. You know what I'm saying? And I see the same thing in Earl Spence. He works behind that jab and he goes to the body and he gonna come in better shape than you. He gonna outlast you. And he got toughness. He got a good chin. So I feel like he mastered his identity. Yeah, he ain't got the same type of versatility as Sugar Ray Robinson and Terrence Crawford and all of that, but he is a great version of Earl Spence, and he has that identity in the ring, and I respect that. And I think you can win with that too. Kid Mid said they got a nigga cooking late night, so I'm just in the cut for a minute. What flavor you cooking tonight? Beef or chicken, nigga? This nigga cook noodles every night and come in here and tell us he cooking. Damon P say Spence and Crawford might draw the first fight, then Spence would take the second fight. You know what? I would probably go against that one. If Crawford good enough to get us, if he good enough to get a draw with Spence in the first fight, he'll beat Spence in the second fight. When you got fighters like a Crawford, a Sugar Ray Robinson, a Sugar Ray Leonard, them type of fighters make adjustments, man, and it's hard to beat them in the second fight. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at the type of corner that Crawford has. They too smart, bro. If he good enough to get a draw in the first fight, he will beat him in the second fight. I would definitely wouldn't be betting my money on Spence. LT Green saying what's up. Chef said that's why I'm taking B Hop. Plus Tony had trouble making 160, so you taking B Hop over Tony. Well, that's a good point, man. Because B Hop definitely was a way more disciplined fighter than James Tony. You know what I'm saying? James Tony, man, he come in there and spar a couple of rounds. He ready for the fight. And that motherfucker Bernard Hopkins lived that Spartan lifestyle. Right?
Like
They say
machine
Bud is
power in the building. What's happening, fam?
what's up, homie? Right, they
Peace.
say Bud is fighting at his natural weight now. Yep, I can tell. He looked a lot more energetic in his last fight, man.
Hmm.
Square Ben, he got out to a fast start in the fight. Sesha said, I think Spence wins, but betting against Bud is a bad idea. Yeah, I ain't definitely ain't trying to sell the farm. Shit, I bet $25 against Lala and bets are closed. I ain't betting no more money. Fuck that. And especially online where y'all can know about it. Archie Ganappi said to make it look easy. Uh, um, Kid Mid said Luis Ortiz versus Riddick Bowe, Kurt Sugar.
Oh, Riddick Bowe, man. Riddick Bowe, the one that beat Holyfield in '92. Riddick Bowe, well schooled. He had Eddie Funch in his corner. He had the kiss he called, the jab. uppercut. And remember something, man. Bo Ortiz didn't want that smoking inside. Bo would eat him up. Bo was a hell of a fighter, 6'5" heavyweight that can fight in the inside. That Bo, not the one that threw the belt in the garbage can, but that Bo that beat Holyfield 92 or beat Ortiz.
Okay, okay. Chris Rayner said, Kurt, Marlon, and Trex, who are y'all favorite three active fighters? Well, Earl Spence and Deontay Wilder off the top. You know what I'm saying? And then you probably throw Shakur Stevenson off in there. You know, those are the fighters I care about. You can also throw Clarissa Shields in there. But outside of that, you might can throw little B Hop in there too. I like watching him, man. I can't
I
narrow
like
it down to three fighters.
yeah, it's hard. I like Terrence Crawford and both of the Charlos, and
Oh,
my honorable
Crawford.
mention is Noya Nui.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
those, oh yeah. I got Crawford, Spence, and Wilder for my top three. Who you got, Marlo?
I got 160 Charlo, Wilder, and
And Crawford.
I gotta ride with the truth. No, I gotta ride with the truth, man. I had
Okay,
Crawford at 140, but at 147, I ain't changing.
okay. Sonny Boxing Talk
I
saying
believe that's
congratulations. Audrey Ganappa said, yeah, but I am biased because Crawford is easily my favorite fighter right now. That ain't a bad favorite fighter to have, bro. I ain't mad at you. LT
Tom
Green
Bangers
says,
was good, fam.
Tone Bangers, what's up, bro?
Tone Bangers, the
LT
beat maker.
LT Green says Spence sleeps Crawford in seven.
Hmm.
Woo! I don't know if he gonna just sleep him, but I expect him to beat him. You know what I'm saying? I expect him to stop him too. I don't know if it's gonna be 7 rounds. I think it's gonna be about 10, 11 rounds like Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? I think Crawford gonna come out there and get off to a good start on my boy. He gonna be shining. He gonna be looking good. But Errol Spence is gonna be depositing them jabs on his ass. He gonna be putting them body shots on him. Crawford gonna start to slow down in the second half of the fight. Spence gonna catch up to him in about the 10th round. And he gonna sit his ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see happening. Audrey Ganapti over there laughing and shit. Kid Miz, I think Bo could beat him. Mark Wonderly say he pleading the fifth. LT Green say facts. Oh, you must be talking about how I'm trying to put the jinx. Tom Banger say what's up. Martin Simmons say Trags, that DMX style dog is in Crawford. And Tyson Fury believe, but Tyson did the dog on Sunday for real. Don't take my wrench again for fuck's sake. Like Rasheed Power. He said he just chilling already. Sunday boxing talk, laughing and shit. Right, they said Tregs, what do you believe the odds will be for Spence versus Bud? I see, I see like about minus 145 for Spence and about a plus 110 for Bud opening. That's what I see. I see Spence opening as a favorite. He the bigger guy. He been at the weight limit for a long time. The public got respect for both of them, but I think they got a little bit more respect for Spence as a monster. And a lot of the time, the fighter that's perceived as the monster is the favorite. You know what I'm saying? So I think Spence will be the favorite, slight favorite, though it's gonna be close. Damon P says Spence should go over and see Crawford and then move up in weight. Yeah, I want Spence to move up in weight sooner than later. I don't want him to dilly dally and bullshit and wait on these fighters to fight him and they don't fight him and he end up using his youth waiting on fights instead of spending his youth in meaningful fights. I want him to just be decisive, going up to 54 and let's go ahead and get it cracking. Don't even worry about these people that's running. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Napoleon said Shakur seems to be progressing faster than all prospect. Man, hey y'all, I've been kind of hard on Shakur because like I see him seemingly not wanting to engage in the ring at all. Like not when I say engage, not like as far as punching. It seems like he don't be wanting to get touched. You know what I'm saying? But I will say I haven't sat down and just watched his fights as closely as I want to. So I got to tell y'all about this dude. His name is Matthew Fouch, y'all. Y'all got to subscribe to this motherfucker. He breaks down fights, man. Like he do excellent fight breakdown. Like he take the film and he breaks it down and shit. And he did one on Earl Spence, not Earl Spence, but Shakur Stevenson. He did one with Tevin Farmer, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Man, the shit is off the chain, y'all. For real, y'all got to check that out. His name is what's his name again? Matthew Fouts. You know what I'm saying? He did a breakdown on Shakir Stevenson and re-energized my shit, my belief in him. I'm telling y'all, man, he was doing some amazing shit on that film that I wasn't noticing in real time. Uh, Napoleon said, okay, Lala D said, who's the TRAE X's avatar? That is Razor Ramon, the wrestler. Marshall Simmons said TRAE X's favorite fighter, Joshua White Fury, Owen Crawford after he's ended Spencer's career. Yeah, that's my favorite to win the tournament, man. I'm taking Anthony Joshua to win a little old fantasy tournament. Tom Banger saying what's up to Marlo. Tom Banger said what's up to Kurt Sugar.
Peace.
Uh Sonny Boston Talks say, do you think Crawford would do extra sit-ups in preparation for fighting Earl Spence? I don't know if extra sit-ups and shit is gonna help you. A well-placed shot, like if a motherfucker hit you with that shot that Earl Spence hit Ocampo with, I don't care how many sit-ups you do. Or if a motherfucker hit you in your solar plexus and stuff, you can do 1,000,000 sit-ups a day. It's not gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? So
But
I
best
think that
asset against Spence is going to be his brain. He's going to have to
it's
think his way in the fight.
I think it's gonna be his legs. Like if you go back and you look at that Mayweather versus Corrales fight and listen to the commentating from George Foreman, he kept on saying how Mayweather has to move his body completely out the way. Like when Corrales was coming in trying to hit Mayweather with body shots, he said Mayweather has to move his body completely out the way, like use his footwork. And I think that's gonna be the same thing for Terrence Crawford. I don't think he's gonna be able to sit in the pocket. I think he's gonna have
Nope.
to box like a Mayweather versus Corrales type of fight. Lala D said, Trez, can you pin his name in the chat? Matthew Fauci. Hold on, I'll go let me get his little old shit real quick. Yeah, he one of the best dudes. I ain't even know nothing about this dude. He one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. For real, this dude got an excellent channel. He do all kind of player ass breakdown. This Matthew Faust, man. Y'all go in the chat. Y'all tell him Marlo's Corner sent you. He don't even know who the fuck we are, probably. Damon P said Matthew Faust, how you spell it? Yeah, I just put it up in the chat. Someone Banks said, come on, y'all. I'm going to talk boxing tonight. All right, that's what's up. What you saying? You gonna do a stream or something? Marshall Simmons
Sandra
said, yep,
Brown, what's
Sandra
good?
Brown. God damn, the queen has stepped up in. She said, looky, looky, my family is on. Long time no see, stranger. Where you been
Peace.
at? For real, where you been? We'd have missed you too. Seeing your face down there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you missed, where you at in the chat? Cause I was waiting for you to read this one.
Oh, I'm at the bottom. Go ahead.
The Marshall Mathers, Marshall Simmons, I mean. This nigga, he on tone. He talking about, you see how they gang up on me?
Yeah,
Hey, look,
yeah.
he said, David P., he said, you know about tone bangers. He said, the tone is meant to be tied and bang 'em.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chris Rainer said, I watch a lot of Matthew Faust videos and he subscribed to him. Yeah, that's a good channel to watch, man. For real. That's real boxing. Like, that's real scientific boxing. And then he be getting up, getting all into it. He be getting up trying to show you how to do the moves and shit. I like how he doing shit over there, man. This player, for real. Shout out to Matthew Faust over there,
You
man.
check him out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go check him out, Kurt. Sonny Boston talk down there laughing. Napoleon Armstrong say you need to stop eating all Keisha's son's cereal. Oh, he talking to Tone Bangers, man. Y'all get off my homie Tone Bangers, man. For real. Say, y'all ain't gonna come on the corner and handle my homie Tone Bangers. Shit, that's my brother from a different mother. We go way back. Anybody got a problem with Tone Bangers, y'all got a problem with me. I'm letting y'all know right now. So what's up? They go for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick, bro. I forgot. I got to go turn the oven off. I'll be right back.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Kurt. So y'all
I'm,
was just
I'm,
talking.
I'm.
Go ahead.
What you say?
No, go ahead.
I'm amped up for this September, man. You know, a lot of big fights, man. Three weeks in a row. You know, the 8th, we got Garcia and Porter 15, Canelo Triple G, and then this 22nd is Joshua Povetkin. So You know, you're gonna have football, you're gonna have college football, you're gonna have boxing. You know, fight fans or sports fans' dream. So I can't wait.
Right. Oh, the whole month, huh? And then
Yep.
then November is gonna be a big one.
Yeah. Yep. They ain't set the date yet, right? I think it might be December. I don't know if they set the date for Wild and Fury, but I can't wait
Nah,
though.
I hear the date. I see this chat. He come out here. Tone, that's my baby cereal. That's his favorite cereal. Holding on to it about you need to stop eating all Keisha's son's cereal. Damn. She said, I eat mini wheats, Tone. That's my baby cereal. Oh, shit. Talking to Central Brown, talking to D said, yeah, Tone doesn't need you. He has an army of I think Trey X Tone don't need him. We got an army of women on the front line though. Hey, shit. Not the front line, sis. On another, he was asking about my neighbor the other day. Then he said the rest of the year should be lit for boxing. Hell yeah, man. We might not got the fight that we really wanted to see, but we got an unexpected fight. That's even better. That's like a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Forget them places. LT Green says Spence sleeps Mikey in 6. I think the same thing. 6, 7 rounds. Probably gonna play with
We'll see.
Napoleon Armstrong. Oh, you think Mikey can fuck with Spence?
Nah, I ain't saying that. I just say I'm just no, I ain't saying that. I don't see how you can beat him. You know, I think Spence gonna get him out of there in probably around about 8 or 9, maybe sooner. It's just a bad matchup for Garcia, man. Spence is an animal. I don't think Mikey know what he getting himself into.
Hey, Napoleon, he like, Mama, that man ate my cereal. I'm telling my daddy.
All right, I'm back, man. I done burnt up my food, man. I went up in there, my little broccoli and my green bean crispy than a motherfucker up in that oven. I done forgot about it. Yeah, that shit cold, man. Who you
Damn.
was in the chat, bro?
You got some. I was already at the bottom. You got some dehydrated broccoli.
Yeah. Square business. Nigga had to go pour a bowl of cereal, man. Where you was at?
You eat those sugar smacks.
Shit, I'm just glad that nigga Tom Bangers ain't over here eating up all my motherfucking cereal and shit. The nigga had to get some.
The funniest said it. He said, like, I'm telling my daddy. You know, all my
Yeah.
all my cereal.
Where you say you was at?
I already caught up. So this is most stuff coming in there.
All right.
You see, I look right there.
Yeah. Damon P says, yeah, Tone Trey back. Yeah, I'm back, man. I still got my homie back too. So what's up? What y'all talking about? Let me scroll up. I better not see my name in red. Hold on, Lala talking about Tom Bangers doesn't need you. He has an army of women on the front line ready to die, huh? Yeah. That Damon P said, Tone, all right, yeah. Lala D down there laughing and shit. I was sitting up here thinking about something too, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do right and keep that shit to myself though. For real.
That's cold when people do that. They put it out there. It's like, man, what the fuck you was gonna say, man? You should have kept that to yourself.
Yeah. Right, they say Manny versus Golden Girl has gotten a lot of these daring to be great fighters fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the champ. Sunny Boxing talk down there laughing and shit. What's up though? Pauline say, "Daddy, daddy," and he making music. Y'all motherfuckers crazy, man. Y'all get off my homie, man. Shit, y'all niggas just hating on my boy. That's all that shit is. What
Hey,
Tom Banks? He done ran up out of here.
there he
Man,
down there.
oh, there you go, there you go. I'm about to say, I know y'all ain't ran my homie up out of here.
Hey, the whole relationship, he gonna be known as the stereo man. There you go. That's the stereo man right there, daddy.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I saw my nigga Tone Bangers on a damn porno video one night. I done stumbled across some. I was stumbled across some shit called Ebony Smother Queens. It's these big ass women. It's these big ass women sitting on these dudes' chests and jumping. They were just jumping on the dude's chest and shit. I seen this dude at the bottom, this black ass nigga with some dreads and shit. I said, man, I know that ain't my homie Tone Bangers down there. They got tape on the nigga mouth and everything. I said, man, my nigga Tone Bangers. The girl jumped up and jumped on the nigga chest. That nigga air jumped out that nigga shit like. She told that nigga, you took that shit like a G. I said, damn, my nigga Tone Bangers, man. Say. I swear to God, I thought that was that nigga, man. I had to stop and pause that motherfucker. Like, man, let me see this nigga. This Tone. Sergeant Brown said, send her the link. The night file laughing and shit. Martin Simmons said Kurt Sugar was the one with the beard. Yeah.
What's your Thunder Brown? Put your email. I'll send it to you.
Napoleon also said Tone fixed Tay a Bill Cosby drink trying to get him to go to sleep. Crazy. LT Green said, yeah, poor her, my shit. He know all about them Ebony Smother Queens, huh?
Oh, you talking about the link to the what's name?
Study Boxing talk laughing around. They say daring to be great means then he erased it on his boy. Don't do me like that, man. Archie Kanapsky down there laughing and shit. Chris Rainer say little boy be like, Uncle Tone was in here making beats with mommy. I heard nothing but claps. That was a standing ovation, man. He was doing good.
Hey, when you said that, I picked it up. Forrest Gump. Hey,
Yeah.
like your mom so cares about your learning. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Marshall Simmons say, for fuck's sake. Tone Baker said, I'm innocent, damn it. Yeah. Darnell Kirkland laugh against PP say, featherweight lineage, you want to do that shit? I got it. I got it, man, if that's what you want to do. Shit, if it's somebody else that want to do it, man, y'all let me know. I got it for you. Lala D said with a mustard shirt on. Goddamn, you be watching that shit too, Lala? I knew your ass was a freak. She over there watching that shit. She probably practicing for her debut. When your movie coming out? When you gonna do your face sit movie? LT Green laughing, talking about nah, bro. Sonny Boston laughing. This shit told Vegas, OMG, man, shaking my head. Martin Simmons said, that's boxing for you, Marlo. You gotta fight for your love.
every time I turn around, I gotta fight to prove my love.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's Brown.
Napoleon Armstrong said, Kurt Sugar, we ain't forget about the baby oil. Yeah. Right. They say daring to be great means a fighter moving up 2 weight classes than getting his ass kicked. That's what daring to be great mean. Lala D said, Trey, no, you got to read the first part. What's the first part? What's the first part? Somebody just joined the panel?
Yep.
Who is
Thunder
that?
Brown.
Sandra Brown?
Yeah. What's
What's
good,
up?
sis? Don't get quiet now.
Oh, she gonna get up here and get scared.
I ain't never scared.
You ain't never
I ain't
scared.
never scared. Hello.
Well, what's up then? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Trying to get moved.
Okay. You sound you all right? You sound sad or something. You good?
No, I'm laying in the bed laughing at y'all.
Oh, you laying in the bed? I almost said something now. You better go ahead and put yourself on mute and just be in the background before I put the focus on you now. She got it all dark and shit up in there. She over there listening to our voice. You know, Kurt Sugar got that Barry White voice over there. Kurt Sugar probably got
Turn
over there
on the
vibrating
light.
something over there.
Close the door.
Kurt Sugar got that smooth ass voice for him. Shit. Where she go?
Ecstasy. Next to me.
Let me jump up in the chat a little bit, man.
Uh,
Hold on. Games PP said, what y'all laughing about? LT Green said, nah, amateur casting my shit. What is he talking about? Oh, you talking about you like that amateur shit on there, okay? Games PP said, tell him a short story. What kind of short story you want, bro? La La D laughing. Sonny Boxing Talk laughing. La La D said she can't hear her because she up there being scared. Cat got her tongue. You know what I'm saying? She talking about I'm a mess. That's why I said, be nice, Trey. Marshall Simmons said, I bet no motherfucker threw the towel in on that video shoot. Audrey Nappy down there laughing. Damon P said she got it nice and dark in there. Yeah, she sure do got it nice and dark up in there. What's going on, Sandra Brown? Tom Baker said, let's talk about boxing, damn it. I don't care if it's the 1930s lightweight series. Anything except talking about him, huh?
Man, we bugging out tonight, man. The way the conversation is going, that's the way it's going. I
Oh,
want
man,
to
I
do the
done ran
lineage
off the
too.
channel. I done ran off. God damn.
No,
I'm my
she
bad
gone.
about Sandra Brown. I was just playing with you. I ain't mean to run you off the channel. Sunday Boxing Talk laughing and shit. Damn, I feel bad now. I hope
What
she ain't take
happened?
it personally. I was just high side. She know how I am though. She been listening to me for a long time. Chris Rader said, "Had you turned the volume low, my wife gave me that eye. Is that a woman I hear?" He letting us know his woman got his ass in check. So whenever we don't see that motherfucker for a week or two, we know what's going on. His ass on punishment over there. You bet not go outside when you come home from work. And give me your goddamn phone too. You ain't going on that damn MARLO'S corner shit either. You don't want to wash the dishes. I bet your ass wash them dishes tomorrow.
God damn.
Mars, right, they say daring to be great is what Virgil Hunter told Khan after Canelo put him to sleep. The same thing is going to happen to Mikey for Spence, huh? Lala D laughing. Greatest PP say, can y'all do the greatest journeyman fantasy matchups? The greatest journeyman. I never thought about that. The greatest journeyman. That's a good idea. I might jump on some greatest journeyman. Marshall Simmons said Sandra's his first subscriber. LT Green laughing. Napoleon Armstrong said some of that sweet perfume. It show smell good on you. Oh, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna even try to butcher that shit, man. Kid me down there laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
but man, I hope I ain't pissed off though, man. She been listening to me for a long time, so she know how I am. You know what I'm saying? I just be hot side. I don't be meaning nothing by that shit. Y'all know that.
Damn. She wasn't
If
knocked off. She left for real. Damn.
if, if
Uh,
her nah, if her boo listening, he should know he ain't. We just clowning.
oh
Ain't mean
shit, I
nothing.
ain't even think about nothing like that. I can't be. Yeah, I'll be forgetting about that kind of shit. For
See, not only we
real.
talk boxing,
Hey,
but we
hey,
bug
bro.
out.
He
You
over
know,
there like,
anywhere the conversation lead us, that's what we do. You know, I could talk boxing all day, all night, but I love to laugh.
hey, yeah. Hey, look, bro. She was over there smiling. He like, oh, you blushing, huh? He flirt with you. You blushing, huh?
Yeah,
He's like, let me get up
yeah,
over here.
yeah. He probably was laying right there next to her. You like that shit, huh? You take that shit funny, huh?
No, she's still here, bro. Over there
Chris Rainer
dying,
said, Chris Rader said, shit,
laughing
daring to be
to
great is when you tell your wife, I don't care what you heard I'm saying, and she say you're cut off, huh? That's daring to be great, huh? Telling your wife you ain't washing dishes today, huh? Sonny Boxing Talk said she rolled up. Lala D said, I doubt you pissed
her.
off.
No,
I
she's
hope
still
not.
here, y'all.
Okay. Napoleon Armstrong said she got a Stranger Things phone too. What's a Stranger Things phone?
I'm about to watch. I got to watch that movie. I don't even want to tell.
Sonny Boxing Talk laughing. Tom Banger said, yeah, it's the queen. Marshall Simmons said, nah, Trey, she cool. Bet she's got the kids running around or something. All right.
Yeah.
Sesha said she was blushing. All right. That's what's up. I'm known to have that effect on women, make them blush and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He out here popping his t-shirt. He over there popping his teeth.
Yeah, pop collar. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Tom Banker said, "Damn, she sound good. Look at this motherfucker down here." See, I'm telling you, man. Tom Banker
He can't help it.
he like for a motherfucker to get on his ass, man. Cause I was gonna leave him alone. Now look at him down there with
He
his
can't
little
help it.
old devil emojis and shit.
Hey, he was
What'd you say,
swinging them.
bro?
He can't help it. He was swinging them dreads when he was typing.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn, she sound good.
yeah. That motherfucker Tom Banger probably one of them motherfuckers that like to get spanked and shit. He probably like to get dominated by the woman and shit. Motherfucker Tom Bangers. David P said Kurt back in the day, they had Abu. What governing body was that? The IBU. What's that, Kurt?
International Boxing Organization. I never paid attention to regional titles. It was just a regional title, but the only regional titles I cared about was the NABF and the USBA.
Okay,
Lala,
okay.
when you gonna get up here?
Kurt Sugar, I remember you were talking about you was hooping in high school. Tell the truth, you was shooting them sky hooks and shit, wasn't you?
Nah, my nigga, I was 6'3", off guard. Eastside High School average. My freshman year, I averaged like 7 points a game. My senior year, it went up to 14. You know, I ain't have much of an inside game, man. I was a 3-point specialist. I was always a
Kurt,
good long range shooter.
Kurt, tell the truth. You know your
I'm telling the
favorite team.
truth, my nigga.
You know your
Don't play
favorite.
me out, my nigga. I was a hell of an athlete. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I
I
ain't
ain't gonna
saying you
say nothing,
wasn't.
my
I ain't
nigga.
saying you
But
wasn't. I'm
hey,
not saying
hey,
you wasn't, Kurt. But I'm saying you know your favorite team coming up was the Harlem Globetrotters, though. You know y'all old school niggas are. Tell the truth, Kurt. You know you used to rock with the Harlem Globetrotters.
I
While
was
I D
always a
down there
Bulls
laughing,
fan.
Tom Banger said he gonna be quiet. All right, bro. Kid Mid down there laughing and shit. Sonny Bossita laughing. Yeah, man. I can't even go outside and smoke the gas, man. That's how I got knocked off last time. So I'm gonna have to stay up in this motherfucker. And I sure want to go hit that diesel one time too. Oh, Sandra Brown said I was talking about the porn link with Tom Banger. What y'all talking about porn links and shit for? What's going on?
Hey, no, cause you said that you thought you saw him with Big Mama bouncing on his chest.
That shit might have been Tom Bangers, man. Square business. David P said Kurt said shit. I was the man. Yeah, Kurt was the man, man. Square business. Kurt's
Listen,
still the
man.
man, as you can see. Shit, that's Kurt Sugar, nigga. Don't get it twisted. Talking about Kurt was the man. He is the man. Shit. Sonny Boxing
I'm
Talk said, "Oh, what you say, Kurt?"
nah, go ahead.
No, I'm just reading the chat. What you say? I'm at the end of it. Go ahead.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say nothing important. Go ahead. You good.
Tom Banger said, "All I said was hey, and it's been downhill ever since." Lala D said, "Are we all going to Vegas for the Wilder versus Fury fight?"
I was thinking about going out there for real. I was thinking about going.
I
Man,
want to call the fight, man. I ain't gonna be able to be at the fight and call that motherfucker at the same time.
that shit gonna be epic, huh? Calling.
Yep.
That shit gonna be
Hey,
fun as hell calling the fight. Y'all go
hey,
ahead and go, man. I'll hold down the home front. Y'all already know. I'll
hey,
run my mouth like a motherfucker. What
hey,
you say?
Tom. No, I was gonna tell Tom. No, it didn't start. No, on no high. It started with you said, "Hey, you see how they be ganging up on me, Napoleon?" That got my attention.
Sonny Boxing Talk said he going to the fight. Kid Mid said Kurt Curry before Curry, huh? He was wet out there. Shit, he got Kurt fucked up. He raining them threes like the Bible on your ass. 40 days and 40 nights on your ass.
Yeah,
You
but
know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. And still breaks my heart. 1983, we was one game away from the state championship against Plainfield High School. Man, we had an 18-point lead in the fourth quarter and lost. To this
An
day, that still bothers
18-point
me.
lead in the fourth quarter.
And lost 18-point lead. You couldn't get the ball over half court because we was a pressing team, and you know what they said, when you press a team that don't like, when you oppress a team, that team don't like to be pressed. We couldn't get the ball over half court, man. We had a hell of a point guard, Malik Edwards, but we just choked, man. Our best player missed 2 free throws at about 1 second. Boy, you talk about people crying. Woo.
Mm.
Hey, Jamie P, I'm with you on that. That would be something nice. Well, I'll be on the tables like Chris Tucker in Vegas. You can drink. Hey, you can drink and everything. I'll be having
That's what I
old
meant
ladies
to
come out
ask.
and everything.
I meant to ask Trey this. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Hey Trey, you might remember this. The greatest football game I ever seen, high school, college, or pro, happened in Texas at the old Dallas Cowboys Stadium. It was a high school game between Plano East and Tyler, where they kept getting an offside kick 3 or 4 straight times, and they kept scoring, and they were celebrating, and all they had to do was kick the ball off and tackle. My man went down the sideline. You remember that game?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but it's not at
Ask
the
somebody.
forefront.
Tyler against Plano East.
Okay, okay. My bad, y'all. I'm over here eating and shit.
I
Hey,
hear you.
man.
What you smacking on, boy?
I had to get some cereal because I done burnt up my motherfucking food.
What kind of cereal you eating?
Some Honey Nut Cheerio. I'm all good in the biscuit
Omar
too. I'm
from
on
the
that
wire.
gas.
Omar from the wire. You got any honey nut?
David P said that'd be a nice trip. Hit them tables and catch the heavyweight fight. Sesha said I'm worried the fight going to be boring. Fury running and fainting for 12 rounds.
I can see that.
I can see that too. I still can't figure out what fighter has to go to the other fighter. Like, like if you look at Deontay Wilder against Vern, you obviously know that Vern has to come to Wilder because Wilder can hit him from the other side of the ring. When I look at him against Fury, I can't figure out who has to come to who. So it's kind of making it hard for me to see in my mind how I think the fight gonna go. LT Green said, "What year was that, Kurt, with that football game?"
That the old Dallas Cowboy Stadium, the old one. Damn, that had to be somewhere in the mid-90s.
James PP said, it's a damn shame that Logan Paul versus KSI is going to sell more pay per view than Wilder versus Fury. These clowns having an amateur fight." Okay, Kid Miss said Trey fucked up his noodles on that payback's a bitch, huh? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Damon P said, so Tone didn't eat all his cereal. Nah, he ain't eat all my cereal, bro. Lala D said, her too. What she talking about?
Probably something.
Tom Banks said, hell no, ain't nobody dominating bankers. This nigga, your girl just finally got off your face long enough for you to come back and say that. Nigga, I said that shit 10 minutes ago. And this nigga come in and talking about ain't nobody dominating bangers. That nigga girl was like, all right, I'll let you get up, nigga, but come right back. That motherfucker, he ain't gonna be here for long. Sandra Brown say, no Tom Bangers. I would. Ooh. Sandra Brown said she would. Sonny Boxer talk laughing and Lala laughing and shit. Yeah, that motherfucker Tom Baker come back late in the motherfucker talking about that shit. This man crazy. What's up, though?
The police crazy as hell.
He
You
admitted
say
said I
don't.
like cereal, but that milk give me the must. This man crazy, man. We don't want to hear about that shit.
He lactose intolerant. Hey,
Yeah, we don't want to hear about this nigga loose ass bowels and shit. While we doing a live stream?
hey,
This
look,
shit crazy.
so gonna leave 2 boxes of cereal at the door to get the running.
Yeah, I ain't even see that shit. Marshall
Wow.
Simmons said Trex, he loves it. He was asking about my neighbors in the UK. I don't mean,
He's
I
gonna take a
swear.
flight. He's gonna take a flight.
Marshall Simmons, man, we was making progress, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was understanding what you was talking about. Now you done lost me again, bro.
Oh god damn.
I don't know what the hell that man is talking about.
Hey, can y'all see? Can y'all see Tone taking the flight to go holler at Marshall's neighbors? He on YouTube on the corner talking about, man, I just landed.
Yeah.
Marshall ain't answering his phone. Tell him at the airport.
Yeah. Kid me said,
Yeah.
Trash, you gonna have that milk. Say, I don't even drink milk when I eat cereal though, bro. I always eat my cereal dry. I ain't never like drinking milk. The only time I can consume milk is if I put it in a smoothie or some shit like that.
Dry.
But I'm not lactose intolerant. I just don't like the taste of that shit.
My boy
What kind
eating
of
on
nigga over there worried about another nigga bowels for anyway? Why this nigga over here worried about what's gonna fuck up my stomach and shit? Well, this nigga here say, man, where they sprinkle water and grow a nigga like that at, man? They worry about what another nigga bowels gonna do. This nigga crazy, man. Square business. Hey, that nigga be on that shit though. 'Cause I remember what he told Berto. He told Berto, nigga, I'ma shit on myself and make you clean it up because you were what did he say that nigga was? One of them CNAs. He said, nigga, you a CNA, so I'ma shit on myself and make you have to clean it up. That nigga always thinking about some shit. Oh, shitty booty ass nigga. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Nigga, kid me and say TRAE dry cereal. Face. Yeah, I'm eating dry cereal, nigga. I ain't worried about no nigga booty though and all that shit. So the boxer talk about he weak. And this nigga kid me is wild, man. Lord, I D said remind me to tell a joke next time. It's corny but funny at the same time. Yeah, go ahead and we'll remind you. Yeah, I got you. Napoleon Armstrong said y'all need an
Oh,
hour
shit,
sit at the
man.
comedy club. Now I'm telling you some real shit. That ain't no comedy. Kid mid over there laughing and shit. You know I'm telling the truth. He can't even refute it. You know what I'm saying? Damon P said no milk in your cereal down. That's some cowboy shit. Hey, you know what that remind me? Cause like I told y'all last time about this partner that I had that was best friends with Jermaine Taylor. And this motherfucker had taught me how to lose weight because for the longest, man, I couldn't lose weight. I'm supposed to be fighting at 47 shit. I'm steady fighting at 52 and 56 and all this kind of shit. So me and this nigga used to literally be walking around eating beans and corn and shit straight out the can. I'm talking about that's what we eat. That's what we eating for dinner. We come on, we eating beans out the can like we some cowboys sitting around a campfire or something. You know what I'm saying? But say that
Damn.
shit worked though. What'd you say?
I said, damn. Nigga, I'm weak as
Marshall Simmons
hell.
said, I'm just glad I ain't eating, huh? LT Green said, y'all crazy. Chris Rainer said, you know where Giddens, Texas is? That's where my family from, bro. That's where my family originates from Giddens, Texas. You know what I'm saying? They be going down to Elgin and getting them sausages and shit. What you know about them Elgin sausages, Chris Rainer? You don't know nothing about that.
Oh,
Kid B said all the way go to the feet. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely know
that's
about
why,
Giddens, Texas, though, bro. What you laughing at?
that's why your feet so damn big eating on a dry cereal.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna eat no goddamn, no drink no milk on no cereal. That's the first time. That's crazy
Yeah.
though. And it ain't cause he lactose. Ain't cause he lactose.
Yeah, Napoleon
Oh,
talking to
yeah.
Tom Bangers and shit. Oh, I'm gonna go hit. I can't even take my shit outside, so I'm gonna go hit this gas real quick and I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Kurt, what's good, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm just listening to the stream, man, bugging out. It's just that type of atmosphere tonight. You know, like I said, much I love to talk about boxing. You know, I guess we just bugging out tonight. Feels good though, you know.
Real talk. Hey, you watch the music awards?
I ain't watching music awards, man, but I ain't like what Madonna did with Aretha Franklin, man. You know, she dressed all crazy. That wasn't no tribute. She was being self indulgent and and promoting her own self. You know, disrespecting the Queen of Soul, man. I ain't really like that too much.
A lot of selfish.
You
Hey,
saw the
speaking
awards?
of
You,
that,
you watched the awards?
no, I didn't get a chance to look at it. Hey, speaking of that, I was going to say, what happened to the Steelers, man? I
What
know
you?
it's preseason. I know it's preseason, but that was kind of high, 51 points.
Yeah, I ain't worrying about that, man. Young players on defense gotta step up, man. We just waiting for Cleveland our first game, man. That's all. Soon as that hit, then I'm gonna be worried. But we going 12-4 this year, man. I think we're gonna win the Super Bowl and stuff like that. I truly believe so. Pittsburgh's
Hey,
still the Super Bowl champs, bro.
hey, what you say Madonna did?
Talk with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she like kind of disrespecting Aretha. She's supposed to have been paying homage to Aretha Franklin in the tribute, and she was talking about herself and the things she was saying. It was just weird and odd, man. It wasn't a real tribute to Aretha Franklin at all.
It had nothing to do with what's going on with Rita.
Yeah, it was weird, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Steelers got. Hey, Damon P say Steelers got a few things to work out.
yeah, defense. I don't like the corners, the safeties. They got to step up. The young players got to shine. We lost Ryan Shazier, so the linebacker got to shine too, man. I ain't worried about our offense, but I
So what
still
they
think we're
doing?
going
Missing
like
tackles?
12-4. Huh?
They missing tackles or blowing assignments?
They what?
I was asking what's wrong with them? They missing tackles or blowing assignments?
Blowing assignments, man. I don't like
Oh,
their
that's the
cover.
worst.
They can't cover. They gotta, in the NFL, man, you gotta stop an offense in the big spot, man. They didn't do that last year, but they gotta step up, man. And the offense gonna score points. It's the defense I'm worrying about.
Lala D said that's the show fault for picking Madonna. They know she clueless.
Yeah, she always been weird, man.
LT Green said that's some funny shit about them Steelers, Kurt.
Still, is a winning organization. I got faith in them, though. I think the young players gonna step up, man. Super Bowl champions 2019, Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's just how you ride that.
Yeah, I got faith in my boys.
Wishful thinking.
Nah, I think it's gonna happen. Remember when Jesse James scored that touchdown against New England? Remember they overturned it, and there was a touchdown, and we had to go to New England, man. We would have had home field throughout the playoffs.
uh, Sonny just Game CP said the NFL is still better than the NBA.
It is. It is. I'm curious about the Lakers. They're gonna be on a whole not the other way. The other way. The other way. Anyway, it's gonna be curious about the Lakers because they're gonna be on a lot. LeBron with Lakers, see can they take down the Golden State Warriors, which I doubt. They still don't got enough.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see them. They gonna come on every night, every other night. I mean,
Yeah. NBA TV, TNT, ESPN. Well, you
but
local.
yeah, mine's local. Gonna be on Channel 9 and some shit.
I still enjoy the NBA because the Golden State Warriors. I just want to see somebody gonna beat them. If they
Hey,
could win another title. So but
Sonny say don't nobody want to see them raggedy ass titties. Talking about Madonna.
I know, right?
LT Green said you said Cowboys, Kurt. I think
Cowboys.
yeah, gonna win that championship.
What championship? State of Texas championship? They going 7-9, my nigga.
The Boo.
They going 7-9, 7 wins, 9 losses.
The NFL ain't fucking with college. They ain't
No, I like college better. University of Miami Hurricanes, bro.
Sesha said sounds good to me, Kurt. Sesha, you a Steelers fan too? I know Roughhouse is. Sonny's Boxing Talk said Houston gonna be tough. Hey, that's crazy because I think the same thing, man. That young quarterback looking nice. What's his name?
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I be watching the highlights and shit.
Yep. So NFL getting ready to start, man. I can't wait. The college football though, NFL boxing, baseball playoffs, man, NBA. Woo!
Hey,
I don't go
Game TT, let's
nowhere.
make a dinner bet.
I don't go nowhere. I tell my wife to cook some food. I'll be like, Tammy, cook some food, and I watch football, college football all day, man.
PayPal dinner bet, Game CP. The Packers are not sweeping the division. It's a little friendly. Shit. That shall say the Steelers rookie wide receiver James Washington gonna be Roy.
Yeah, he the truth, man. I seen him at Oklahoma State. He the truth, man. He's a deep receiver. We got Antonio Brown, Juju Schuster, It ain't the offense, man. You know, it's the defense. It's the corners and the safety. They gotta step up. Can't wait for the NFL.
Yeah, 31
Niggas
points. I
feel
was
like
impressed. 30 something, like more. What was it? 38. I was
it was
impressed
34. I think it was 51-34. We lost to the
for
Packers.
a preseason game. Young dudes putting up points and shit. Mark Wonderly say the Bears. Give me a
Mm.
college way more interesting than the young boys play harder. Yeah, that's true,
Yeah,
Lenny.
that's
They
true.
should get paid though. They
Yeah,
should
they
get
should.
paid because college make a lot of money, y'all. They make a lot. That's why I say Steelers for life. So you and Seth are Steelers fans. That's
That's
what's
what's
up.
up. Steelers for
I got a
life.
lot of respect for the Steelers.
6 Super Bowls. I want
LC Green
7
said.
now.
LC Green said, "You tripping, Kurt? We're gonna win 10 games, man."
Cowboys winning 7 games. If that, they'd be lucky to win 7. I'm telling you now, 7-9.
All I gotta say is Cowboys on deck. How about them Cowboys? That's
God
all I
damn.
gotta say.
You know we on that
Hold
knee
on,
too.
my bad.
We just can't get on the field and do it, but we on that knee.
I see Marlo be getting a pass though with them weak ass Bills. What them Bills going? What they record gonna be this year?
Yeah, see, you don't hear me out here talking like Kurt or nothing. Though. You ain't one of
I
them
can
trying to
tell you
say
what they're gonna be. They're gonna be 5-11, double-digit losses, my nigga.
come
Oh
on,
man.
Kurt. Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kurt over there talking all this big noise, but I saw
He ain't
Big
even gonna
Ben
give
decline last year. Big Ben
me
is on
too.
the way out the door. He gonna fall off this year.
Nah, the offense ain't the problem, Trey. It's the defense.
They
You
gonna
know,
be
we
the
put a
problem, is what I'm telling you. When that
nah.
quarterback hit that
Roethlisberger
wall,
got a good 2 more years left, 2 or 3 more years. He got receivers. He got Le'Veon Bell. You know, we're
he
gonna
was
get
thinking
one
about
before.
retiring. He was
Yeah,
thinking
but we're
about
gonna get one
retiring
before
last
he
year.
leaves. We're
He
gonna
took
get one before he leaves.
he took some years off his career with that motorcycle accident.
We're gonna get one before he leaves, though. Trust and believe.
Okay,
12
where
and
was you
4,
at?
my nigga.
Where
12 and
was you
4.
at? Where was you at, Marlo?
Right here, Marshall Simmons said, Kurt, what's the year did Cincinnati Bengals win the Super Bowl? From
They never
85.
won the Super Bowl. They
They
never won
never
the
won.
Super Bowl.
Games PP said college football
They went though.
playoffs is trash. I love them bowl games.
I love them bowl
Especially
games. I love them.
yeah. Especially betting on the motherfucker.
I
Chris Rainer
love them
said,
bowl
Trex, I was
games.
working at some country guy house in Giddens, and he came back and he said he ran over a squirrel, picked it up and brought it home to cook. Yep. that
Hell no.
yep. That's the country. It's the real country out there, bro. You know what I'm
Geechee.
saying? Rod X said the Bears ain't been shit since they fired Lovey. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. They had one year with Mark Trestman where they started out looking like they was gonna do something, but then they fizzled out towards the end and shit. When they had the monsters of the midway, the receivers and Martellus Bennett and all the motherfuckers. LT Green say square business trades, yeah. Cowboys all day. Chris Rayner, yeah. Kid Mid say Razor Ramon, one of my favorite wrestlers. Games PP say Josh Jackson winning defensive rookie of the year. I don't even know who that is. Who is Josh Jackson?
I heard the name. I heard the name before. Josh
Tampa
Jackson.
Bay. Tampa Bay.
LT Green said Ben done after this year, fam. I think he is too. I think
Not
because he was
me.
talking about retiring last year.
Yeah, not me.
You don't want it to be, Kurt.
Nah, he's supporting cast. If
He
if
gonna
he
go
win the
out
Super
there and
Bowl, he
throw
can
5
retire this year.
interceptions. He gonna go
Yeah,
out there and
against
throw 5
Jacksonville. We played
interceptions
him.
again.
Yeah, but he got 2 Super Bowls. Ben is a perennial winning quarterback, and he gonna put up some yards this year. I just think we're gonna win the Super Bowl. I ain't wishful thinking. I know what my boys capable of doing. I think we're gonna beat the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. Watch.
Okay. Okay, Games PP said playoffs, not the bowl games. Yeah, I'm stupid. I forgot you talking about them top 4 teams and shit. My bad, bro. LT Green said, Trey, look out for wide receiver Lance Lanier, bro, for the Cowboys. That sound familiar. I'm gonna keep my ears open though. Lil 95, he said Niners game. Boys ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna finish about third in the division. You know what I'm saying? What you think them 49ers record gonna be, Kurt?
10-6.
10 and
But the
6.
division, yeah, because Garoppolo, remember, man, he won like 7 or 8 games in a row with them, man, and they only got better. San Francisco going to be a surprise team this year, man. I'm telling you, 10-6, maybe 9-7, but I'll go with 10-6. They one of my surprise teams.
They could be 10-6. They still gonna miss the playoffs. If they ain't gonna win the division, the Rams is gonna win that division. And looking at the coaching and I know that Seattle is rebuilding, but they still got Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll. They still got a few quality players. I don't know if the 49ers gonna overtake them. You know what I'm saying? Who is the
Mhm.
other team in that division? You got them Rams,
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, they probably ain't too much of a threat this year. They're gonna be they're gonna have a rookie quarterback, Josh Rosen. They probably ain't gonna do a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I could see San Francisco finishing either second or third in the division. Um, let me see where I was at. Damien P said my boys are the Jaguars all the way. That's a good team
I
to
thought they
like
was going
right
to the Super
now.
Bowl.
Them motherfuckers spent that money on that defense, man. Square
Reggie
business.
Thompson in
We're
the
going to get
building.
them
What's
back
good,
this
man?
year, my nigga. Watch.
Y'all gonna get them Jaguars back?
We're going to get them back this year. We owe them. Tell Ramsey to shut his mouth. He was talking about all the quarterbacks. I was cracking up. He was
Yeah, he
Randy,
calling
gonna pick
everybody
Ben off.
trash.
They gonna be picking Ben off though if they play again, man. I think they're a bad matchup for Pittsburgh.
We beating them, my
Uh,
nigga.
LT Green said the quarterback for Green Bay. All right, you talking about that rookie? What you say, Lenoir? No, you talking about that was for the Cowboys. Some Jackson, Josh Jackson. Tom Banger said that wrinkled old '80s whore needs to sit down somewhere. What you talking about? LT Green said he had an hour. Okay. Games PP said this will be the last year Patriots will make the playoffs in the Tom Brady era.
I think so too.
Yeah. I see a little bit change in the team. They don't seem to be as rock solid as they've been in the past. You done heard some things get out the locker room, make it to the media when they used to all be tight lipped about everything and shit like that. That motherfucker Bill Belichick making moves that ain't conducive or to winning the game or whatever, like taking that boy, that cornerback out. I can't think his name
Butler.
right now. Butler, Malcolm Butler, not playing that boy. You know what I'm saying? That shit was stupid. So he acting like he ain't even trying to win.
Yeah.
So I can see that happening. Sesha say Steelers got a couple of good looking backup quarterbacks right now too, Kurt.
Yeah, Dobbs and whatchamacallit, Mason Rudolph.
Okay, Dobbs out of Tennessee and Mason Rudolph out of Oklahoma State, huh?
That's
I thought
correct, sir.
Mason, yeah, I thought Mason Rudolph was a pretty decent quarterback when I watched him in college. I thought he was decisive with the ball. Like if he didn't have nothing, he was real quick to like throw it away instead of trying to force something and making a bad play. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I thought he was pretty good. And then Dobbs, he was just tough. He out there battling in the SEC and shit. You know what I'm saying? So those are some pretty tough backup quarterbacks.
Wait, what
Another
they
95 said 11-5, man. You talking about them 49ers. I
Tennessee.
Tom Banks said Tom Brady looks old now. All right, Chris Rainer said 49ers not going to be better than them Cowboys. Oh, hell no. Nah. Games VP say 9-7. Tom Banks says is Clowney injured? I hope not, man. I'm a Cowboy fan, but I like Houston too, though. Reggie Thompson say Houston Texans all day. Hell yeah. They sure got one of the best up and coming quarterbacks, man. They got a squad,
that
man.
what that big
Offense and
quarterback with the big
defense.
arm? What he get drafted to? I can't
Who?
think of the college he went to. I
Who
want to
that?
say his last name is Ryan or something.
Ryan.
Then the
Um,
jersey, the college he went to, the jerseys was like brownish, white, and yellow. He
You
went
you
to
talking
talking
about
about
Matt Ryan?
nah,
he said brownish, white, and yellow. That sounds like maybe Wyoming.
yeah, I think it was Wyoming.
Well,
Josh
that's a
Allen?
Josh Allen. That
Yeah,
sounds like
he
he went
went
to
to Wyoming.
Buffalo.
I said Ryan Allen. There
Yeah,
you
he went
go.
to Wyoming.
He the Buffalo quarterback.
Yeah, the
Oh,
racist
he went
dude.
to
Yeah, the one with the racist tweets. Yeah, he went to
Yeah,
Wyoming.
he
he
got a
went to
big ass
Buffalo.
arm though, man. He slaying that bitch 100
Man,
yards.
that dude got a cannon.
He got a cannon, and he can throw it on the run too. And he got underrated athleticism because I saw him run his 40, and he looked like the weirdest running motherfucker I ever seen in my life. But when he on the football field, he runs faster when he get a ball in his hands. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he's gonna be a good quarterback, but yeah, he got a little bit underrated athleticism. Um, Reggie say, okay, Kid Mid said 49ers going to the playoffs. You think so? Oh, I got to see more from their defense, man. I definitely got respect for Kyle Shanahan, though. I think he the best offensive coordinator in the league. Square business. Lil 95 said them Cowboy going 8-8, man. Bro, I swear, if you
Nah,
wouldn't have made that intro for us, man, I might have had to say something to you right then, bro. We
seven
at
and
least
nine, my
going
nigga.
10 and 6.
Seven
10
and
and
nine, my
6.
nigga.
10 and 6.
7 and 9 all day. Maybe
David P
6
says,
and 10.
hell nah. David P
Why?
says, sorry, Kurt. Jazz gonna handle the Steelers again. Yes, sir.
They ain't handling nothing, my nigga.
Why they handle them last year then, Kurt?
That's last year. It's a new year. We gonna pay. It's payback.
Them young players done got a year more experience. They gonna be even
Jack
tougher next year.
Jacksonville is a monster on defense, man. You know, it
Yeah.
was just one of those fluke games. That's all it was. You know, you'll see the difference this year, my nigga.
Yeah, we gonna see the difference when them Steelers 6 and 10.
They're gonna be like,
Sunday.
Kurt was right. Kurt Sugar was right.
That's called
All
mental thinking, Kurt.
right, we gonna see. Sonny Boston Talk said, although I'm not following the NFL no more, I am curious about what you guys think how the Redskins are gonna do this year. This
Without
say
a doubt,
first.
4-12 or 5-11.
Oh,
Mark it
hell
down.
no. Hell no.
I don't
Mark
know if
it
it's
down.
gonna.
5-11. They ain't who. I don't trust Alex Smith. He
Yeah,
hot and
but
cold.
he
But
a
who?
solid quarterback, Kurt. He a solid,
I was. I
solid
was.
quarterback.
I was.
When
I
the
was never big on Alex Smith, man. But
No, I'm
five
gonna
and
tell you,
eleven.
Kurt. I'm gonna tell you, Kurt. The 49ers messed up when they got rid of Alex Smith and replaced him with Kaepernick. To be real, because when they had Alex Smith, they had an identity. They ran that ball with Al, not Al, but Frank Gore. You know what I'm saying? They play action pass, and they had an identity. When they got Kaepernick, what they do? They went and got a bunch of receivers. They brought in Randy Moss. They brought in that boy from the Buffalo Bills. I can't even think his name. Stevie
Sammy
Johnson.
Watkins,
Stevie
Stevie Johnson.
Stevie Johnson or something. They brought them dudes in so they could start throwing the ball, and they lost their identity. They was a tough ass team when they had Alex Smith as a quarterback. They fucked up on that, and they cost them they run, and they cost them Jim Harbaugh his career there. I swear.
I love
Uh,
Stevie Johnson. You know why?
wow.
Because it was a game with them and the Steelers, and it was an overtime game, and he ran a fly pattern. The ball was right on the money, and he dropped the mother and cost them the game. So thank you, Stevie Johnson, my nigga.
Yeah, yeah. Tom Banker said me and Kurt need to go to one of these bars and pretend we're Jerome Bettis and Jadavian Clowney. Yeah. Kid Viz said Matt Ryan and Nick Foles for starting quarterback on your team. Who would you pick, man? Without a doubt, I'm taking Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
I ain't never been no big fan of no Matt
Me
Ryan,
neither.
man.
Me
And
neither.
then you see what happened when as soon as he get a coach like Kyle Shanahan, he take off and become like a MVP type motherfucker. And then as soon as he leave, he go right back down to about where he was. He a decent quarterback. He a smart quarterback. He a good quarterback. He a top tier quarterback. But he ain't no elite. Go win a game. Go win a championship quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking Nick Foles, man. I think he got it in him. I think he a talented motherfucker. He a leader. He can slang that pill. He's smart. He got legs. I mean, shit. To me, he got the potential to be the second best quarterback behind Aaron Rodgers, if you ask me. And I'm in the NFC East. I don't even like the motherfucker. Damon P talking to Chris Rainer, Kid Miss, and I'm from Georgia, and I hate the fucking Falcons. He said Nick Foles any day. Hell yeah. Sesha say Josh Allen going to be a bust. He might. A lot of excuse me. A lot of the time, like when you see them quarterbacks that rely on those big arms, a lot of the time they tend to be like maybe not bust, but they don't live up to the potential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
like Jeff
what's
George and Jamarcus Russell and all them niggas. All
I
them
was
niggas,
thinking
yeah.
of Jeff George off the top. You know what I'm saying? There's a
That nigga
couple of
had a
more quarter.
cannon.
Byron Leftwich had a big ass cannon too. You know what I'm saying? I thought he
Yeah.
could be a little bit better. He was throwing lasers back then. There's a couple of quarterbacks that was relying on those big arms and shit. What's the other one? Jay Cutler is another quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He got a
Yup.
cannon.
Yup.
Uh, LT Green said, real shit, bro. I gotta get off my Cowboys, huh? He said 12-4. So Megan said football in Texas and Alabama is religious. It really is in Texas, man. I
Yeah.
swear it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother liked football. Kid me say, grab Cowboys gonna need more than Zeke. Well, you know what? That quarterback that they just got, that Gallup kid, I think he come from Colorado. He looked pretty decent, man. It looked like he might be able to get down the field, get behind some dudes. We might can get Cole Beasley to get back to where he was. And to be honest with you, bro, when I saw Dak Prescott without Dez Bryant on the field his first year, I thought he looked better. He was spreading the ball around and stuff freely. And then when Dez Bryant came, it seemed like he had more pressure to get it to him. So I think that I think he should be all right, man. I think he's gonna be able to spread the ball around. I'm just worried about the tight ends because we didn't have no transition. Like we went from Witten to having nothing basically. You know what I'm saying? Like coming up from scratch. We ain't got that tight end that's gonna help mentor people. And Witten ain't that type of motherfucker anyway. That was what Martellus Bennett was saying. He was saying, man, Witten ain't gonna help you do shit. He ain't gonna even tell you where the bathroom at. Witten like, fuck you. I ain't telling you nothing. You ain't taking my job, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm worried about the tight ends. Uh, Games PP said new helmet rules in the NFL will cause many teams to lose more close games. You can't form tackle well on every play. Yeah, I hate that shit because I'm a defense lover. You know what I'm saying? So I hate all these rules and shit hitting out the game. You know what I'm saying? Sonny Boxing Talk said, damn, Damon. All right, Kid Mid say Trez Kaepernick took them folks to the Super Bowl. I know, but I think Alex Smith could have did the same thing. You must have forgot when Alex Smith drove the motherfuckers down the field on them New Orleans Saints and hit that motherfucker Vernon Davis to take the lead on them hoes. Don't make it seem like Alex Smith ain't got no kind of football in him. He just didn't get the opportunity to keep the shit going. They just let him come in and get that 1 year or 2 years, whatever that was, and then replace him with Kaepernick. They should have let that man keep on developing in there with them people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Oh, La D laughing. Right, they say the 49ers would have never made the Super Bowl with Alex Smith. I think they could have, bro. I think y'all underestimating Alex Smith. That motherfucker was a #1 pick in the draft. That boy got some talent, man. And like I said, he drove them folks down the field in a clutch situation to beat them New Orleans Saints. You know what I'm saying? Tell the whole story. You know what I'm saying? Uh Hold on. LT Green said in the defense gonna be really good this year. Yeah, man. I hope that that linebacker that we got from Notre Dame, shit, I can't think his name right now. Something Smith, Jalen Smith. I hope that he
Jalen
be
Smith.
100. Yeah, I hope he be 100% or close to 100%, so we can really see what he gonna do this year. You know what I'm saying? Games PV said why everyone acting like Nick Foles will start over Carson Wentz. He might not in the first week since he coming back from injury, but he should though. He a beast. Tom Banker said, "Don't get mad, Marlowe's corner. I'm a Buccaneers fan. I guess since y'all got
Oh
the
yeah.
Bills and the Buccaneers." Kid me said, "Matt Ryan ain't shit. That's my barber favorite team. Lucky I get a bald ass head." Yeah. Tom Banker said, "Big Ben is getting fat like Dan Connor. I don't know who Dan Connor is, but the motherfucker is getting big, Kurt."
Long he throw the ball to Antonio Brown and Juju Schuster and James Washington. Hey,
Ooh, he
Super
do got
Bowl.
weapons over there, huh?
Damn right,
Mm-hmm.
Le'Veon Bell. Don't forget it, damn it. Yeah.
Y'all ain't got Martellus Bryant no more.
Nah, man. He with the Raiders.
Oh man, that dude right there was the one that made a difference to me. He was a difference maker on the team. When he was on the field, they were putting up 50 points a game.
You
Didn't
said
that's
Ravens
that
or Raiders?
I think he played for the
huh?
Raiders.
Yeah,
Damn,
that
that's a nice step.
that Schuster boy, he ain't as good as Martellus Bryant. I don't think
I
so. He
like
might be
Schuster
more
though.
reliable. Yeah, he more reliable, but I don't think he as talented or as athletic as Bryant. You know what I'm saying? That boy Bryant a beast. You know he is though, Kerr. You've been watching those Steelers.
Yeah,
Uh
nigga, I knew Brian in college, but he been messing up off the field. Always getting in trouble.
yeah, but I'm saying you know his athleticism though.
Oh yeah, yeah, he
Games
a beast.
Games PP say Jeff George is the better version of Jay Cutler. Okay, Sesha said Ravens added some quality skill players. They scare me, Kurt. Always do.
They
They
play
ain't
us
got
tough, man. They got a hell of a defense.
Yeah, but they ain't got the offense though.
Right.
They offense just ain't been worth crap. And then I don't think that Lamar Jackson is gonna be able to bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Single handedly. I mean, looking at him in the preseason shit, he barely able to complete some of them passes. LT Green said wide receiver Gallup, Colorado State. My bad. Rico Gathers need to start, bro. Yeah. For real. I want to see what he can do, man. When I see him out there in the preseason and shit, he be looking amazing. Square business.
Hey, what college
Uh
teams look good to y'all?
what college teams look
Colleges?
good?
Coming
Oh,
off recruiting.
Alabama,
Yeah, they
Clemson,
just
They always good.
yeah, they always good.
football
Clemson,
factory over there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
know
they still
Alabama just
they
opened
cheating in
number one.
recruiting. They must be cheating in recruiting, and they always get the top defenders and some mediocre offenders that win them a bowl. Like they quarterbacks wasn't even no hell of a threat, but they
Yeah,
was
it ain't
they
about that
had
all the
wheels.
time though. The game
Yeah,
of football is won at the line of scrimmage. They might not have the best
yeah,
quarterback, but they got the best linemen and shit. They got the motherfucker that's
yeah.
moving and opening up them
Right.
holes and shit for them running backs. You know what I'm saying?
First down.
First down all day long. So yeah, Alabama, man, they some beasts. I like Coach Saban though. That motherfucker go out there
Yeah.
and coach his team. He ain't no figurehead. He ain't just walking
You're right.
around looking and shit. He off in there coaching. He got that damn hat on and shit with them little ass shorts on with the little with his folder in his back pocket and getting on them niggas ass. You know what I'm saying?
I
Coach
see
Saban a
LSU.
beast.
LSU. They got a
Huh?
good. They recruited pretty good. No, I was looking at the thing. LSU. I was looking at the team. You know, some surprising teams. Hopefully, can get in the bowl this year and make it different. Different matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is it? Clemson and Alabama. They
Yeah.
They're gonna be near the top again. Watch.
You far away from your thing or something, bro? 'Cause your shit sound kind of bad right now.
Who mine?
No, Marlo.
Oh,
you hear me better?
It still sound kind of muffled like. Let me jump on the chat. Games PP said Alex Smith is a check down king. I know like a lot of time he don't be going down the field. I know like for Kansas City, he had like a long stretch where he didn't even complete a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like San Francisco with Jim Harbaugh was just a good fit for him. Jim Harbaugh was a former quarterback himself, you know what I'm saying? And it just seemed like he pushed the right buttons with Alex Smith and he was able to get a lot out of him, you know what I'm saying? Because I see still ain't nobody saying he didn't drive down the field in the playoffs in the clutch situation, like I mentioned earlier. That was a tough spot to be in, you know what I'm saying? And he went out there and did that. So I know that he got some shit in him, man, that you can win with. At least he did back then. I know that was years ago. That was what back in like 2011 or some shit like that. That was a long time
somewhere
ago.
around there.
Yeah, something like that. LT Green says safety only issue, fam. You think safety the only issue for the Cowboys on defense? Yeah, we got a lot of young players out there, man. I can see that. I think that safety that we got from fuck, I can't remember what school he went to, but I just heard that he got an injury, like a hamstring injury or something like that. Napoleon Armstrong said the only one to make the Hall of Fame is sacks and interceptions. Now, no hitters allowed. Yeah, that's crazy. They gonna be playing flag football after a while. Rod, they said, what has Alex Smith done in Kansas City? Yeah, he didn't do a lot in Kansas City, but it's all about where you at too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like some teams are better fits for players than other teams. You know what I'm saying? So I think he was a good quarterback in San Francisco though. But even in Kansas City, he wasn't out there turning the ball over and shit and playing fucked up either. You know what I'm saying? Like he would get out like Kansas City, didn't they? Like last year, they got off to like a real good record in the beginning. Then they
Yeah.
slowed down and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember what they ended up, but they still made the playoffs, right? Last year,
Did I?
I
Yeah,
think
I
they
thought
made.
so.
Yeah, they made the playoffs and then got put out in the in
First
a
round.
wild card round, I think, or something like that. Yeah, it was something they got put out in the first round though. Um, Hold on, Kid Mid said Martavius is a beast. That's what I was saying. I don't know what I was calling him, but yeah. LT Green said he like LSU this year. Yeah, coming out that SEC. Kid Mid. I don't know none of the players on the teams in college though, so I can't even come up with an opinion. What you about to say? All right, Kid Miss said Jalen Hurts is straight garbage, but shit, they ain't playing him probably. They
They're
gonna have
not.
that two. They gonna have that two attacker for Valor dude out there. That motherfucker beast. He was in that Elite 11 shit with them quarterbacks, and he won that shit. That motherfucker can really play some football, man. He can sling that ball. They should have started him in the first place. I don't know what they was doing. And I'm interested to see what's gonna go on in Georgia because they got that Brom dude over there, and then they got this Justin Fields kid coming in there. And the Justin Fields kid is a beast, y'all. He was in that Elite 11 shit too. That's why I first saw him. But he a dual threat quarterback, but he can throw the motherfucker just as good as he run it. Shit, he look like John Elway or somebody out there. So I want to see what they gonna do with that Brom and him in field situation. Uh, Gaines PP said Alabama is going to get an NCAA violation this year, and it will be a big scandal. The next 2 years will be the end of Bama. Okay, that's some hell of a speculation, bro. Perfection, what's up, bro? He said interception at Trez.
Perfection in
Alex
the
Smith
building.
lost to a kicker in the playoffs in the first round and had the longest drive to throwing a touchdown to a wide out. Now back to your regular schedule program. Y'all already had said that he went a long streak without throwing an interception to a wide receiving shot. I probably didn't put it like that. I probably just said throwing it. I mean throwing a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know he did that, but still though, that don't take away from what he did in the playoffs. They still don't take away what he did for the San Francisco. Y'all keep on bringing up what he did in Kansas City. I keep on saying what he did in San Francisco. Y'all can't say nothing about what he did in San Francisco that makes me think that he didn't play well there. Tell me something that he did in San Francisco, please. Oh, Kid Mid said, Marlo, you sound like Future over there.
I'm getting revenue. My rollies in revenue.
Infection said, I know I'm from Kansas City. Okay, but I want to know about San Francisco. 'Cause I saw him do some good shit over there. He looked like he played his best quarterback over there. Rod X said, I'll give Alex Smith credit. He keeps a starting gig. Yeah, for sure. P Money said, I'm an FSU fan. Had a homie grew up, make the team, but fucked it up. So I rock with them for a minute. Yeah, I like FSU, man. They be having a tough defense and shit out there. They be playing a tough schedule too, man. They don't be playing no cupcakes. Kid Mid say Georgia stacked, but I don't like no Georgia team, just basketball because little Rashawn Hammonds. Okay. La La D saying what's up to perfection. David P said if you ain't a mobile quarterback now, you got big problems.
Yeah.
Perfection said he did better in San Francisco. You know what? Sitting up here thinking about San Francisco, that made me remember one of the most underrated quarterback years that people don't talk about, and that was Eli Manning's quarterback campaign in 2011 when they won that second Super Bowl over the Patriots. If y'all remember that year, that team was just ravished with injury. They had injuries on the defense and on the offense. And that motherfucker Eli put that team on his back. And he actually went to San Francisco and beat them hardball 49ers that year. He threw a touchdown in the clutch to win the game, you know what I'm saying? And he went on and took his team to win the Super Bowl too. So that's one of the
Mm-hmm.
underrated quarterback season in the NFL for sure. Chris Rainer said, I'm a Texas Longhorn fan. Yes, sir, all day. And they defense looked like they took a step in the right direction last
Hey,
year. So I want to see. I done skipped
what
some
was the
people.
quarterback name? What was the quarterback name? Came out of Texas.
Ooh, Colt McCoy,
No, the brother.
Vince Young.
Vince Young, yeah.
Young, young.
Yeah. P Money said Aaron Rodgers the best quarterback in the game. Yes, sir. I agree with that. Especially
I
back in
mean,
2010, man. That 2010 Aaron Rodgers, that was the best quarterback I ever seen. Some of them passes he was fitting off in there, man. That shit was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I swear. Rod X said he lost his job in San Francisco. That's true, but I felt like he lost his job um unrighteously or something. I can't think of a better synonym, but I don't think he should have lost his job. He lost his job when he was winning football games. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't turning the ball over. See, that's one thing I like, man. I like a quarterback, you know what I'm saying, that ain't gonna turn the ball over. Like a team that got a good running game, a quarterback that won't turn the ball over in a good defense. And that's what San Francisco was. They had a good running game with Frank Gore. They had a good ass defense with those linebackers and the safety. Man, they had just a good stacked defense, and they had a quarterback that wasn't gonna turn the ball over. When you got that kind of situation, you can win pretty much any game that you in. Uh, Tom Banker said these new age motherfuckers are weird as fuck. I just seen a dude with a shag in the front. Oh man. The perfection said, but the league is what have you done for me lately? Or what have you done for me lately, league? Yep, that's true. Kid Mid said best mobile quarterback of all times. Who is the best mobile quarterback of all time to y'all?
Cunningham,
Uh,
Michael Vick,
I would
maybe?
say
maybe Michael Vick. Michael Vick or Cunningham.
I would say Vic.
I'm gonna go with Donovan McNabb. That motherfucker was he was in the NFC Championship game what about 5 times in his career?
5 times, yeah.
Yeah, he was winning games, man. He was a mobile quarterback. I had to see him them Cowboys go against him 2 times a year. I know what he was, and he was very consistent, man. He went to a Super Bowl. I'm taking Donovan McNabb. Uh, Lala D said, Trez, what kind of gas you on tonight? I'm on them sour diesel tonight. That's what I'm gonna be on. I can't be on them heavy ass indicas and shit like Marlo. And that shit be having me lazy as hell. I don't want to work on the show. I don't want to do shit. I just want to go lay down somewhere. Kid me said Patrick McCombs, Texas Tech. Yes, sir. For real. He over there in Kansas City. We gonna see what he gonna do. He definitely got the arm talent. He just a weird motherfucker. I can't even mimic how he sound. He just sound weird when he talking shit. Damon P said, White put me on timeout for night, y'all. Be good. See you on the next one. Peace. All
All
right,
right, good
bro.
night, fam.
You about to go get tucked in. All right. Kid Miss said Russell Wilson, my favorite quarterback. I don't care if he lame as hell. That's another good mobile quarterback, man. Before it's all said and done, it might be him. It might be him already. I'm talking about a dude going to the NFC Championship 5 times, losing in the Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
And Russell Wilson already got a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Another Super Bowl appearance should have 2 rings if the coaches didn't get in the way. LT Green said Rodgers is injury prone. Yep, that's true. Kid Miss said, all right, Reflection said he like Randall Cunningham. Sesha say Steve Young. That's a good one. I forgot about him. Kid Miss said Vic all day. Cam Newton, Russell Wilson. I don't know about Killer Cam, bro.
Nah, he
I
took
don't
a
know
good
about
couple of steps backwards to me.
I don't know about Killer Cam. And when that motherfucker first came out though, he threw like 400 yards in his first 2 games, almost 500 yards. And people thought that's what it was gonna be. That shit slowed down though. Um, he done completed what about 59% of his passes in his career. Yeah, he
Something
gonna have
like
to get
that.
that up. Yeah, I like quarterbacks that can slang that bitch. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Pete Money said be easy though. Marshall Simmons say Jerry Rice. You like Jerry Rice? I like D saying about it, Damon. Yeah, this is a good time to go ahead and shut it down though. Got to get up in the morning and shit. Back hurting.
Man, it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, where I'm at. So yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through, man, to chop it up with us and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all could have been here to listen to me read about these Cuban fighters and shit. Man, I had wrote down all that stuff, man. It felt like I was running a marathon or something trying to read that shit. I was over here sweating and everything. But yeah, I appreciate y'all being patient with me and shit, man. Everybody hit like, people that support the channel and everything. And we'll have that damn trivia tournament for y'all real soon, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Get with y'all.
Yes, sir. I came late, but we bugged out tonight. We can talk about any and everything, boxing, football we was talking about at the end of the show. Is all love. We got some great content coming up. So look out for us.
Real talk.
Yes, sir.
Hey, have fun, y'all. Been fun like usual. Good night. Enjoy your company. And don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. Get the fuck out of my gym.
You heard him.
Peace.
Peace.